I'm late, huh? But I got something special for you. Salungos amigos. You know, I probably don't have time to do all my languages today, do I? I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Hey, we have got something from Mike Rapida. Mike sent me some footage, man. I want to just share with you during the course of the program. I'm about to get into it right now because we got a lot to go through real quick. Should I go through it real quick already? Right. Anyway, hey, dude, Solomon T. Today was like, hey, oh, by the way, this is it. Today marked the 10th practice for the 49ers. Campus, we're just a few days away from Thursday's exhibition game. 2 to be exact. 3, 1, 2. I call it 2 because, you know, when you go to bed, you wake up and all of a sudden now you're in Thursday, you know. Anyway, today marked the 10th 49ers practice. Just a few days away from the game coming up with them boys. There's no such thing as just a game with the boys. When you play the boys hard. And it's like John Lynch says, it's a game that does mean something, but at the same time it doesn't. You know, you just can't go out there and get your butt beat by the Cowboys no matter who it is. Even if they bring a high school out of Dallas to play the 49ers, you got to beat that little butt too, okay? That's the way it works. So the money's spread. Hey, Solomon T. Do you realize Solomon T, he had a strong day. He began with some standout reps, one-on-ones against Eric Magnuson. Then during a period where the defense was losing and needed a stop, it was Solomon T to the rescue. T came in and stuffed the juice. And take him down. Thomas had a would-be sack of Jimmy G. He just was going buck wild during one of the final team periods as well. Thomas, Solomon T. No, Solomon T. Get it in the stands, right? Solomon T, if he gets on fire, you know what that means for the 49ers. That means that we'll release the Kraken. Buck will then be free because the defense or the offensive line just can't focus on him. Oh, man. Fred Warner, he still got that chest pull, man. Every time we've had a chest pull, it took a dude out for the entire year. Man, Fred, rest up, man. If it's slight, let it heal. He's still limited. Brock Coyle, his leg is still, they're both out. Malcolm Smith worked his way in, though. At the first team, Mike linebacker, he was next to Ruben. Practicing with a bang for the offense. Garoppolo. Boom! There he is! He looks downfield. It's that man Goodwin. Boom! 40 yards! Oh! In the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Niners on the final snap of the day. Threw also connected for a 25-yard completion on a deep crossing route off of play action. And Deforest Buckner, Corey Toomer, Sheldon Day, they had would-be sacks, meaning if they were allowed, they would have took Jimmy down. No, they wouldn't. You know, here's the thing, you know. There would be sacks. G would have seen it. He'd have got out the way. See, I always think good things about G. He ain't gonna eat it. C.J. Bethen's best throw of practice came on a play-action rollout to his left. Finds Garrett Selleck. Bing! It's Selleck time. He found Selleck deep down the left sideline for 25-yard gain. Jimmy G is developing chemistry with Pierre Garçon. Oh, man. See, this is the thing, man. I just Garçon, Goodwin as his weapons. There are Jimmy G is, let me look at this for a second. I want to tell you something about G because Jimmy, his understanding of Kyle's offense has become really evident. His ability to get rid of the ball quickly, blitz him, and he now didn't know what to do before. He was going on his own skills. He knows exactly where the openings are available to be exploited. Go ahead, blitz. Run your best. Do an exotic one. Boink. The added experience of having a full off-season in the system is showing up throughout training camp and continued today with G unofficially completed 13 of 17 during team drills. The majority of the incompletions, however, were throwaways. He didn't overthrow, nobody's dropping the ball or anything. Those passes were quick and efficient, lightning cobra-like strikes. Wow, man! Let me go back here and finish highlights on everybody else. Adrian Colbert forced a fumble against Jerick McKinnon. Overall, the 49ers' run defense was very impressive. The 49ers stable of running backs was unable to find much space to operate through practice because if Solomon T wasn't getting them, somebody else was. I like that, though. You know why? Because if we were scheming up on our defense, it wouldn't be so easy. But we want them to be able to Todd Gurley, see his butt, man. You think he gonna get 100+ yards on us? It ain't gonna happen. And if Gurley doesn't get 100+ yards on you, you can beat that Ram ass. There were many deep shots today taken downfield, but Tyvis Powell, he did well to keep up with Victor Bolden on a go route down the right sideline. Beathard couldn't fit the pass in amid that little tight window. It got away. Raheem Mostert had 2 big receptions, one from Beathard and another from Jimmy G. Foster was out there breaking up passes and coverage on a ball from Garoppolo, attending for Aaron B. Fundamental B, Mike. Also, praises for Marquise Goodwin. It doesn't get any better than this for a football player. When your colleague on the level of Marquise Goodwin says something good about you. He had nothing but wonderful things to say about Dante Pettis. I mean, Mrs. Pettis' baby boy is just making everybody crazy, man. Marquise says he's a great young man transitioning from college to the professional level now. His skills have been let me get the key word here. His skills have been unmatched this offseason. He says he's definitely grown as a receiver since he's been here, grown as a player and as a person. And I know he'll be bringing a lot of great vibes and a lot of great plays to this team. Now, see, and then he goes on to say, I just look forward to him this year because I just see what he does on the field, and it's not like anything that's been in this organization before, I don't think. The way he moves, the way he carries himself. Marquise, did you go too far? Did you forget about the GOAT? I mean, you can say good things about me, don't go too far, Case. He's good, but he can't keep up with the GOAT. The GOAT's for another subject, go. As long as he's looking that good, depressed, I'm telling you. This is huge praise considering the receivers who have been in the 49ers company. It just goes to show how impressed Pettis' teammates have been with Pettis considering his NFL season. Goodwin went on to share what he finds unique about Pettis. His movements off the line. You see how he gets off the line. It's not like Pierre Garçon, not like myself, not like anybody else. How he gets open, how he catches the ball, the elusiveness. He's kind of loose with his body, like Reed Richards. So he moves everything about him. Crazy legs. If you're looking at them legs, you're gonna go cross-eyed. I can't wait till Thursday night. Cut him loose, Kyle. Cut that Pettis boy loose. I want to see what he looks like. And maybe you should put him in there with Jimmy to start off. And let Jimmy just get a couple of shots at him. And then bring CJ. Bring in everybody else. Mullins, Hilligan, everybody you want. I just want to see the G and P connection. Woo, man, talking about Pettis, man. I tell you, man, we worried about the receiver situation. Everybody says, oh, man, we got to get a big, bad receiver, man. We got people picked up Pettis in the second round. What happened? Oh, no, they did not trade up for getting no Pettis. There was more anger in the Niner Empire, shoot, man, than there is. Where's the most anger on this planet? There was more anger. It was more hatred for the organization at that time than the Ku Klux Klan. I'm telling you, man, Pettis is the real deal. I know it's premature and you're not supposed to say too much too soon, but I'm sorry, man. If Pettis is doing what he's doing in practice, I doubt very seriously what it will translate in game time situations. Granted, you got the safety coming over the top. You got different coverages coming up. Watch when Pettis runs routes, though. If you don't double down on Pettis, and I've probably within the next year or two, when Pettis is getting regular shots, you probably will see. Because as I said, when I saw footage of Pettis in Washington, I kept wondering, why is it? Let me check another clip. I kept checking one clip after another. Well, that's that same margin of separation no matter who he's playing. He has a fourth school. Is that because every school in this particular conference sucks as far as secondary? Or is that him? I kept asking that question. 49ers, I put him on my mock draft. I said, I'm taking this dude Pettis, man. I don't know. There's something about him that's kind of strange. How come he can get separation like that with everybody? And this is one of the best return men in the league. That's not easy to do. And what I said, one of the best. He is the best return man in college ranks. And I kept looking at this clip. So, the hell is that? He makes every defender look like a damn fool. That's him. And then we get him. And we're watching it still taking place. He's making fools out of pros. Okay. Hey, are we done now? I got some. Mike Rapina! Thanks, fam! Let me show you some footage that went on in camp today. As Mike busted out the film. He was out of practice today and shared with us. Run it. Yeah, boy, I tell you. And then here's looking at the numbers is the thing, you know. I can identify from here. But, man, what an atmosphere. I just wish... Dante Pettis. I'm looking for number... Pettis is number 18, right? Am I right on that? Yeah. Where's 18? Oh, if you get a shot at that boy in them legs. 41. Because of something that... Boom. Oh, man. I tell you. And especially when you watch these drills. These are 8... 13. See, some of these dudes, man, we got a lot of receivers. Let me see if I can see a number. Oh, that was definitely Bolden. Is that Bolden Jr.'s 41? Oh. Right, he switched number 1 a long time ago. All right? And here's the thing about practice, though, man. It looks laid back until all of a sudden you see these explosive moves. Mike, man, you was right on the field, man. It looks like you're standing right next to the players. You get any autographs out there?
Bravo.
Yo, hey, Mike.
Buddy. I was right there, man. I was right next when we first got there. I came in right up on Reuben Foster and Malcolm Smith and Brock Coyle. They were hammering on those sleds right there, and it was sweet, man. I mean, they were right there in the corner, and there wasn't a lot of people there, and we were just sitting there, right, like just a few feet away from them, watching them, and. Holy Toledo, man, I'm going to tell you something. I've been coming to these training camps every year. I go to at least 1 or 2 days a year. And I got to tell you, man, my initial impressions of this team right now are the team athleticism.
Mike, you know what? Mike, hold on.
Go ahead.
Mike, I got it. I might have an audio problem. I'm going to have to see if I can get you connected in here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on until that video finishes. And I'm going to get back to you. So, Mike, we got Mike holding on here. So, hold on, Mike. Yeah, but you know what, Mike? I got to tell you, man. I'm really... This practice, things are happening. As I roll this, I'm doing the process now. But listen, as this practice goes on, from the beginning to end, did you see anything that took your eye immediately? And I'm going to go back to your tape in just a minute. But did you see anything that took your eye immediately that you're saying to yourself, that's not what I saw a few weeks ago?
Yeah, there were a couple things, Rombo. Well, I got to say, Dante Pettis did stand out. He stood out big time. And the other thing that stood out to me was Solomon Thomas stood out big time to me. And that was very encouraging to me when I saw Solomon Thomas he broke through the line 2 times and just stuffed the run in the backfield. And then right after he made one of the run stuffs, the very next play, he would have sacked Garoppolo. He was right on his back, and you know Jimmy G still threw the ball afterwards, but that was a sack, man. Yep. He was right there,
and they wrote it up that way too. Yeah,
and then the one other guy that really stood out to me it was Jeremiah Atauchu. I was watching him, Rombo, and this guy was fighting through the blocks like crazy. He's a physical football player, and he looks like he's going to be a beast. I like what I saw out of him.
Hey, did you see
Cassius Marsh? Cassius Marsh, I got his autograph, Ronbo. He was the one guy.
I'm asking about Cassius, and Mike and him were out there chatting it up.
Yeah, that guy, he looked really, really impressive out there. And when the practice was over, man, he just tore his shirt off, and he's got tats all over the place, and he was just sweating like a beast. And he came over, and first I was going to say, hey, let's do a selfie, man. And then I was like, nah, this guy's all sweaty, man. He doesn't want to do a selfie. I said, here, just sign my hat for me, man.
Man, that sounds like a good time out there, man. And I tell you, Mike, because the thing is, we got a game coming up Thursday. All of a sudden, these guys may be mentally getting pumped up because now it's not just going through the rituals. Because some of them already said that, and I know that Akello Witherspoon is tired of having to deal. He wants a normal human being, not a mutant like Marquise Goodwin to work with everything. Can you imagine what a pain in the neck that is? Oh, man, I wish I'd give anything to guard somebody with human-like speed. This dude, man.
Yeah.
And so,
it's amazing, Ronbo. I can just say a couple of things about the total team. The big picture that I saw out there today was this team has the most athleticism that I've seen in years, man. The athleticism is off of the charts. And I'm not talking about big guys. We saw big guys with Mike Nolan, and when McLuhan was when Balky was doing the picking, they would pick big guys, but they weren't necessarily super athletic guys. These guys are really, really athletic. And, I mean, you look at the cornerbacks. I was watching these corners, man. Witherspoon is a beast. Tyvis Powell is a beast. These guys are all 6'2", 6'3". DJ Moore, McFadden, Williams Jr. Where did that guy come from? I mean, these guys are all, it looks like a basketball team, Ronbo. It looks like a basketball team out there.
You're right. 6'4", 6'2", 6'2", 6 what? Oh.
Man, so that was one of the things for the big picture that I look at, the athleticism that's out there, and that's going to make for exciting football. And the other thing I looked at was, man, I'm telling you, we have got depth, big-time depth. At the receiver position, the receivers were incredible today. Garçon was catching beautiful passes from Garoppolo. Goodwin is just, if that guy stays healthy all year, he's going to go crazy, man.
Oh.
And then you had Pettis. Pettis is just, they call him crazy legs, man. I mean, he was amazing. The way this guy gained separation. And then they were throwing bubble screens to Richie James, and Richie James was taking off with bubble screens. I mean, these guys, and then I looked at the tight ends, and Selleck was doing his thing, and Kittles and Bits was making his catches, man. And then Cole Hicatini, I didn't see Cole Hicatini drop a ball. He was catching everything, even with guys draped all over him.
Whoa.
You know?
Now that's, whoa. Because I thought he may have been a kind of a soft guy, but just great hands. He was doing that under pressure? Oh, that's
Ronbo,
great news.
Yeah, I don't know which, I think it might have been Elijah Lee or somebody. The guy was draped all over him, and he pulled in the catch, pulled it in, and I mean, he didn't drop anything. That guy has got some good hands, man. And then the passing out of the backfield to the backs. I mean, we've got depth at the wide receivers, at the tight ends, and at the running backs, man. McKinnon looked amazing. I mean, he didn't get a lot of work today, but then what's his name? Jeremy McNichols looked pretty darn good out there catching the balls. Jeffrey Wilson was catching the balls out of the backfield. I didn't see a lot of Breda. I don't know what was going on with Breda. I didn't see a lot of him today.
Nothing to write up about him either. That's true. Strange.
Yeah, Joe Williams was in there, though, and he was catching some. I think he dropped one, but he was catching some passes in there.
Wait. So, you said dropped one. He didn't fumble. He just dropped a pass.
No, he dropped a pass. It was a pass that was to him, and it was actually going away from me. It could have been knocked down. There was a defender behind him, but it didn't. He couldn't pull it in. So Joe Williams looked all right. They handed him the ball quite a few times in the running game. But McNichols showed some burst to the outside. They threw a couple tosses to him, and he got the corner on the outside for a couple big ones. So he looked pretty good hitting the outside. But the point is we're stacked at these positions, Ronbo, and the people that think we need a number one wide receiver, get the hell out of here, because we got a lot of receivers, man. I'm telling you. So
been trying to say, it says Kyle doesn't want a number one. There must be a good reason. Don't try to outthink him. He knows what he's doing. That's why I knew it. I had a feeling. He said, give me a speed guy, give me a strength guy, give me a this guy, give me a this guy, and let's go. Jimmy G's throwing around, 8, 9 guys in a game, make receptions. That's diversity in that offense. Whew.
Yeah. Kendrick Bourne was out there, too. I saw him make a couple plays. It was good to see him out there there's a guy with some serious athleticism, too. Kendrick Bourne, man. So, I just feel like, hey, we're stacked at wide receiver. We got a great quarterback. We're stacked at the running back position. We're stacked at the tight end. I'm really happy about all that. I don't know about the O-line. I can't really say too much. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell in these practices with the O-line and stuff, especially when you're standing on the sidelines and you can't even really see,
Cross the field
everybody
like
who's in there and stuff. Yeah.
Mike Cooper was reportedly limping around. That's kind of worrisome because you know what? It's going to be Persons or Eric Magnuson, I do believe, starting right guard.
Yeah, that is worrisome, Ronbo. We know those are the two versatile guys. Those are the two guys that can play center in both guard spots. But are those the best guys for the right guard position? Because Jonathan Cooper was really stout last year with Dallas, and he did a great job. And Garnett came back in here in shape and ready to go, and then he bangs knees, and all of a sudden now it's, where is this guy? What's going on with him?
Oh, man, that's worrisome. Kyle's going to Band-Aid it up somehow, but I don't want Jimmy out there surviving every snap. That's the only thing that bugs me. We're supposed to be solid.
Yeah.
Magnuson in person, how bad can they be? Because they're surrounded by, Mike McGlinchey, though, Mike. Did you get a good look at him or by any chance?
Yeah, I did get I was making it a point to watch McGlinchey, and he looked good, man. There were plays now where I watched him, and I'm like, wait a minute, he didn't block anybody on that play.
I bet Joe gave him hell for that.
Yeah, they're running a stunt or something, and he's learning, man. He's learning, but you know what? I just got a feeling about that guy. He's just a solid person, and he's a smart guy, and Joe Staley is all over him, and he's giving him every bit of information that he needs to succeed.
Yep.
And I just feel like it's going to be a little bit of time with McGlinchey. There might be a little bit of frustration with him to begin with, but I think he is going to really be something, man.
I agree because he's coming in, things are moving fast, but he's got Joe Staley. It couldn't be a better situation for the big hunk to be in because Joe's going to show him, and I understand Joe treats him like a child half the time. He treats him like his little brother. Look what you did, you meathead. What does that look like? Is that the right move to make? Come on, let's go sing.
I love what Staley makes him do. Did you see him? Did you see when they made him go up in the stands and do the hype machine when there was nobody there? When it was a closed practice.
That's hazing at its best, isn't it? And he calls out McGlinchey twice. But first one, and then as I just say the other day when there were empty stands. Woo!
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah. But
I tell you, man. Hey, Mike, anything else you want to add? Because we're going to move and appreciate what you did. This is great.
No, Ronbo, I sent you that picture. Guys, I had to do it. I'm sorry. But I had to get my Richard Sherman jersey today, man. and I did it because, man, let's face it, man. The dude, I mean, that's a no-brainer right there. This is going to be a Hall of Famer, man.
Oh, easily.
So,
easily.
I mean,
his percentages already say so.
I had to get my Sherman jersey, and I'm glad I did. I got the black one. So, I had to do that, man. Now I got 52 in white and 25 in black.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Patrick Willis and Richard Sherman.
Hey. Don't feel bad, Mike. There's going to be a lot of us running around with Sherman jerseys, I suspect, by game 2. Because I got to tell you, I know Sherman's not going to miss the league opener. And I hope they rest him up for the next 3 to 4 weeks, or 3 weeks, much time we got left. Richard Sherman is not the kind of guy. All he needs to be is in shape. He doesn't need to be out there learning anything because he's the one. The guy is what you call the state of the art. So
right.
he doesn't need to do anything but just get in shape.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Ronbo. They just got to take it slow with him, and they can't have him not moving. I mean, he's still got to be moving and doing exercises for what he's got going on and stuff. But as long as he's doing that and keeping motion going and and all that, he'll just go right back in there and play. I mean, should be good. But Eric Armstead, on the other hand, I saw him walking around with no uniform on.
Yeah.
So we'll see about him, Ronbo. I don't know anymore.
I know, I can't even defend him now. But I do know, Deforest Buckner is coming off the edge today. They said he looked damn good. He took Joe Staley on. Not a problem. I mean, for Joe, Joe's probably like, I'm gonna no point going crazy here. But he did get around Joe, and also Laken Tomlinson, who was very serious about it. He wrestled around him too. It doesn't take him long. DeForest Buckner's added some moves to his arsenal now. I guess that's due to Chris Kiffin out there working with him. But he looks a little different right now than he did, say, in 2016.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, bringing a big man like that off the edge. They're trying some interesting things, definitely.
Calais Campbell, they did the same with Calais, and Calais went from 8 sacks to 14 last year. I imagine it's worth a look. And DeForest Buckner, could he be more athletic than Calais? And I'm pretty sure he's at least as fast. So that might be a smart move. Same defensive system, too.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out, Ronbo. It's going to be interesting. But, man, like I said, my two biggest things today were athleticism and we got depth, man. So, we talk about what are we going to do with Joe Williams if he does good, and Matt Breida. But hey, we all forget, man, this game is it's all about injuries.
Yes.
There's injuries everywhere. So when you think you got too much at one position, you don't. You don't. You can't have enough, man. So.
And you're right. We do this all the time. We can't use him. We probably can use him. Like last year, the secondary. How many guys could we have used that we probably got rid of? 19 guys on the IR.
Yeah.
Man. So anyway.
All right, Ronbo. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for bringing us together again. And
hey, Mike, thank you.
Love the show, man.
Thanks, Mike. Love the footage, and thanks again, huh? We should have put Mike's jersey up, his Sherman jersey up. So for those who are in the closet about Richard Sherman, come out. It's okay. You can like Richard Sherman.
Come on out, guys. Come on, man. If I came out, you can come out, because let me tell you, man, when he was eating turkey at our 50-yard line, there was no one more pissed than I was, let me tell you.
Man.
But you know what? The thing that pissed me off the most about Richard Sherman is how he always got the best of us, man. And that's because he's so damn good. He's great. Yeah. He's a great football player, and now we got him. Mm-hmm. So
can't hate
let's all celebrate about that, man.
Mike, I'll talk to you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Here's Mike. Mike's out joining the camp today. Hey, and let's go to Vader's down there in Cowboys country, right down the road from him. I believe Vader's one. Vader! It's time! It's Vader time! Vader!
What's up, Ronbo?
Peter, am I right? Is it you that's down the road from the Cowboys workout?
Yes,
that's
sir.
you.
Don't mention that shit again. Yeah. Yes, as I stand out on my porch, I'm watching mediocrity walking down the street to go visit the Cowboy camp.
That close.
They come back with their beautiful stories of how the linemen are beating up on each other.
Yeah. I do enjoy it.
This Thursday, it'll be a quick win for us. I ain't sweating it.
We don't get to play them this year. This is the unfortunate thing. We don't.
We don't. I wish we did.
Yeah, we play them Thursday, and they'll be smart enough not to put their best people out there to, kill their egos. Because let's face it, Jimmy G has learned too much of the playbook from what I'm reading now, and some of those options he could have used last year, he will be able to pull the trigger on now. You blitz Jimmy G, you die. Right. You don't watch your left, your right, your back, you die. Jimmy G, and you know what else I like? Kyle says, Jimmy G, I don't have to tell him when to come off schedule. He knows. Oh, this is not a robot. Kyle doesn't want a robot. He wants a man who knows how to play football as his quarterback, and he's got one at Jimmy G. Fader, what are you thinking, man? Let me stop.
I don't know, man. I love it. I love everything, man.
Man.
Dude, we got a freaking football team, man. We got a football team this year. So I'm just, man. I just can't wait till Thursday, man. I just can't wait till Thursday. I want to see what our rookies look like, man. You know, I mean, the other caller, I mean, he nailed it on the head. Our having depth was one of our biggest issues, man.
Oh.
Biggest issues for the last couple of years, and it's beautiful that we have a coach and a GM that are on the same page, man. You know, so I mean, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I just can't wait to see how everything's going to gel together, because I know it is. You know, looking at the camp and seeing how everybody's progressing and working, man. I'm to the notion where I'm thinking in the back of my head, man, we might go 16-0. I don't know.
You know what? I got to tell you, though, Solomon Thomas went wild today. If Solomon Thomas becomes a force.
Didn't I tell you ST was going to come along?
Yeah,
he came along, man.
Oh, man. In another 2 weeks, I figure Solomon will be completely out of control.
Buckner?
Buckner?
Oh,
what?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. He's out there with Buckner, man.
Yeah,
taking care of business,
saying.
Man. It's beautiful, man.
And
it's beautiful, man.
Keep an eye on Julian Taylor. See, they're trying to keep Julian Taylor under wraps. They're trying to keep quiet about him. But they're not saying anything about Julian Taylor versus Ronald Blair because they want to wait a minute. They're going to make a decision after Thursday, though. If Julian T, we're going to have two T's out there. Solomon and Julian. Crossing them T's.
Yeah, there you go.
Woo!
Crossing them T's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm just praying that nobody gets injured. I don't want anybody to get injured, you know, but like the last caller stated, he's absolutely correct. Yeah. Can't disagree with that. I mean, it's an injury sport. And hopefully nobody gets hurt. I mean, we got a couple of guys out right now, you know. You know, Eric Armstead, we can't say nothing bad about him. We got in trouble last time, Ronbo. He tweeted right away when we started making comments.
I remember that.
I want you to get healthy. I want you to have the opportunity to join the newest franchise team that we have that are going to go 4 or 5 Super Bowls deep. I want you to be there. But, hey, you know, can't stay healthy, brother. You know, we got to move on, man.
Oh.
You know, I'm rooting for him, though. I am rooting for him, but it is what it is. It's a business first, baby.
That's right.
It's a business first.
I remember that. I remember that tweet, though. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. I remember we were on the phone, and we were like, what's wrong with this guy? He's always getting hurt. And then now we're hearing the other side of the fence, Garrett, huh?
Yeah.
he's got some knee issues, and it's like, oh, what's going on? But the thing is, maybe it's a bunch of BS. What do you think, Ronbo?
About which
one? You think Kyle's just saving him?
Garrett?
You know, about Garrett, maybe Eric Armstead. I don't know about that one, man. I mean,
No.
My God.
Who are you talking about, though?
Both of them. I'm talking about both of them.
Oh, yeah. But who's the other one?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
No. It's Eric Armstead's out, right? And then we've got Garrett. He's out, right? What's his name? Gosh.
Wait, what position?
The one with the knees.
Oh, Joshua Garnett.
Joshua Garnett. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah. No, Garnett is... Oh, look. He needs too much work. You can't even play that game with Garnett. Yeah. Garnett needs a lot of work. His missing right now is really bad. If Cooper was healthy, but he's limping around, I understand, too. If he were healthy,
I heard about that, too. Yeah.
The competition would be over already. So, you know, he's got Eric Magnuson in there and Mike Persons. You don't want those guys in there. Mm-hmm. They're for backup when the frontline guy goes down. The two frontline guys were supposed to be Garnett and Cooper. Cooper's limping around, and Joshua Garnett's running around finding different doctors' opinions about his knee. So this is not a good situation.
Yeah, it's not a good situation at all. Yeah. But again, like the other caller stated, we got a lot of depth, so we've got a lot of good, solid players, man. I mean, I can't wait to see Bourne out there, Kittle, and don't forget, just like Vader time, baby, I can't wait to see Salad time. Because it's going to be on this year, man. It's going to be on this year, Ron. But we're going to be like, wow, we're going to be shocked. Walk around with a chip on the shoulder, man.
Yeah, I agree. We need to change Selec's name to Casper, though. You know why? Because Selleck strikes like a ghost. He just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there watching the field moving 100 miles an hour, all of a sudden, Selleck comes out of nowhere. And G
he's out of nowhere,
him. Yeah. Boom.
And I don't understand. You know what? And you're absolutely correct. I agree with you on that because it's like he's like one of the biggest guys out there.
Yeah.
And how the hell is everybody losing this dude? And he's just wide open. But
the good thing is, Vader, it's this. If you're on defense, you think this guy is the least of your worries. When you're running around out there, especially in a zone coverage situation, you look over at Selleck and you look over at, say, Bourne or somebody's over the other side. You make your choice. Pick your poison. Selleck, forget that. Boom! You kind of cover one guy. And Jimmy sees it. You bit. Goodbye. Selleck. Boom.
Dude, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, Ronbo. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this Thursday night game coming up, man. I just want to see what our rookies can do. I'm really interested in looking at Mellons too for Mellons, our third string quarterback. Apparently,
Mullins,
they're talking highly.
You got a fourth string too. So, Vader, we got to stop though. It seems like your phone lines are jumping.
All right, brother.
All right, Phil.
Appreciate you. They're gonna start getting packed. All right, Ronbo.
And say,
Let it go on, red and go. Radio, Ronbo Sports, brother. Hopefully I didn't cut out. Did I cut out on you, man?
No, I was going to say hello to the Cowboys as they roll by the pad.
Oh, yeah, I'll say hello, all right, man. Freaking losers. I don't even want them anywhere behind my grass, dude. I don't need no juju gun on my grass or anything like that, man. Right now we got a solid team, and I'm just looking forward to Thursday. Or, they don't need to fight against each other, man, because they're going to have their hands full with us come Thursday.
There you go. All right, Vader. Talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo. Shout out to Niner Empire. Niners, come Thursday. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. Take it easy.
All right, fam. Yeah, this is going to get crazier. Hey, Jason Walker, what's up, man? Ronbo gets more excited every day. I love it. He gets me pumped up. I know, wait till the season starts. Then we're both going to have to do some prescription drugs. My 0724 and a little bit. Who's faster than Goodwin? That's it. That's the question asked. Who's faster than Goodwin? Nobody! Case! Oh, come on, Coach. What are we supposed to do with this? Gold bars. Tyreek Hill's a little bit technically. Tyreek Hill. I've heard that. Now, who's Tyreek Hill? Let me come back to that one. Nation Warren. What up, Ronbo and the Mod Squad? The Mod Squad. Yes, indeed. Daniel Serrano on the JOB. Rhodes Matheson. They give these guys new intros, too. And then there's Jesus is my king. 777. The head man in charge. This is J. Ron, Jeff Tan, Raise Your House, Tyreek Hill. Oh, I'm thinking Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's a little bit, technically. Yeah, right? 1/10 of a second. I wouldn't check their size. One does let's see. 4.27. I think Hill does a 4.24, 4.25, somewhere in there. It could be only two. You can't see. That measurement has to be electronically. I would like to see the foot race just to see. I got a feeling Keese is not challenged by anybody. So you run it alone, but it could be the same for Tyreek. I'd love to see those two in a foot race. Nation Wars, what up? And the Mod Squad and all the Niner faithful 3 days and counter! Papi Pablo's is Niners! Pew. John Burns Sudberg. Can't wait for Niner football. Gotta wait till 10 p.m. in Jersey to watch. That's right. 10 p.m. EDT. Rodney Cards, what's up? Let's get this season started. Checking it from Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks, Rodney. And Kim Bucro. What's up, Phil? And Go Hard. What up, fellow faithful Ronbo Maniacs? Go heavy. His ear? His here. I get it now. Go Hard's been hanging around Snoop I knew it, man, because only Snoop can come up with words that you can figure out within seconds, but that aren't anywhere in Webster's dictionary. Is reporting for duty to tap that. To tap that booty. Jordan Kelly, Trade Armstead. Hey, and Niner up.
What up, Ronbo?
Niner up. I'm telling you, man, the more I hear about, I'm not even worried about the offense, but when I hear good things about the defense, I get all giggly inside. Solomon Thomas has turned into a maniac, a raving maniac. They can't do anything with him. Good. And they're putting Deforest Buckner on the outside. He's manhandling people at the same time. And keep an eye on Julian Taylor. Bishop Niner up, do you know how badly I want to be able to say, oh, man, the T brothers have done it again. Solomon and Julian. Oh, they've gotten 6 yards and we're in the third quarter. There's no running on this thing. Don't run. Oh,
no,
whatever they
not
leave,
at all.
Reuben
I'm actually,
Foster takes.
Yeah, oh, man, I can't wait. I'm actually going to be there this Thursday's game. I'm going to be at row 1 by the tunnel, so I'll be very close with those guys. So it's going to be nice, seeing a lot of faithful and especially the rookies there. But I'm excited.
Niner,
so.
you got to send me an email, man. See, Niner, I just realized I got you. All right, never mind. I need to contact you. I will. we gotta get the guys out of this game to give them some signal. All right, we'll talk about that. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna try to do whatever it takes to get that. I know everyone's on the Sherman hype right now and getting jerseys. I actually got a Sherman Stanford Cardinal jersey. I saw it at Dick's Sporting Goods, so I'm like, hey, might as well.
Ooh, that's got to be hard to find.
Yeah, it was on. I saw it on sale, and it wasn't my size, but I didn't really care if I was to get it signed. This Thursday, hopefully he can sign it and maybe put it on the wall.
Oh, and then there's that. But, you don't need to wear it, right? An autograph, Stanford, man, that's hard. Seriously, that's tough to find. There's no way. Sherman's been gone from that school for how long?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Good
number
find.
9. So yeah, it's a rare jersey. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fit me. XXL, that's too big. But I'm like, hey, whatever, I'll get it signed.
If you really want to wear it, you can have it tailored. But the thing is, you got the jersey. This is,
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm mostly excited. If Jimmy G is going to play this Thursday, correct me if I'm wrong. Is he going to play, Ronbo? Do you know for sure?
Yeah, he'll open up the game. I mean, he'll put him out there for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
You can't expect too much because, we're talking about the franchise. No, and as I said, the offensive linemen probably already been instructed, clothesline, anything you have to do, you do not let anybody run into Jimmy. Because these guys are trying to make the team, some of them. Oh, no, actually it'll be first string versus first string in the first few opening minutes. But there could be some dirty guys over in Dallas. I mean, really. So
I expect a deep ball play to Marquise Goodwin. I expect at least one play.
Oh, please have it.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, yes. And go ahead and let Pierre sit down and say, Pierre, you know what? Let's give you the night off. And hey, look, Pierre, don't jump to any conclusions. We want to make sure you're safe. We want to make sure you're healthy. But we're going to put in Dante tonight in your spot. Okay? So chill out and relax. So what does he do?
Yeah, exactly.
There he goes. Pettis, wide open, like no other human being can get. I don't get how he does it either. Niner up. That's freaky what he does. Man.
Oh, yeah, the feet work. It's just so explosive, like just creating that space alone. I mean, leaving those guys frustrated. But, that's good. I like it. I like what Shanahan's doing. Using the speed guys to really get these corners frustrated, and it's like, yeah. But, hey, that makes them better, though.
He's immediately better. I mean, if you can't cover a guy, what are you going to do? You're going to get frustrated. And you're going to look like the Jaguars on the sideline, beating each other up, wrestling each other down to the ground.
That's what's going to happen to the Rams, Ronbo.
I know, can't wait. If the Rams start fighting on the sideline, God.
Oh. I can see Talib and Peters fighting each other for sure.
Oh. Or
maybe Aaron, Donald throwing some punches.
Aaron Donald, right? Yeah. They wouldn't pay me. They wouldn't pay me because of you. And look at you. You suck. They start fighting right there on the sideline.
Oh, man. I could see that. The Jimmy G frustration. Oh, man. They're going to feel it, Ronbo. I promise you, they're going to feel it. I already know.
Donald may not be there, though.
Oh, man.
I mean, they still haven't signed him. I saw a clip with Aaron yesterday, and he wants to be anywhere but here with me. It's this trainer saying, because Aaron's sitting there working out. He wants to be anywhere but here with me. Somebody please come get me. What? Wow. 49ers can't afford him.
Wow.
So it's going to be interesting to see. But the Rams can't afford not to have him. Niner up, if the Rams think they're going to come into this season without Aaron Donald in the middle, we're talking 6-10.
Yeah,
They got no
sense.
linebackers and they got no Aaron Donald either. That's formula for a beaten. What is your offense going to do for you? They're never going to be on the field. They're going to be out there all. I mean, the offense is going to be sitting on the bench waiting. God, I wish they wouldn't take so long this time. Oh God, another touchdown. Let's go, guys. We can camp up. What's the score? 37-3. Where's the third quarter? Yes.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be exciting.
God,
It's gonna be a good season, Ronbo.
Hilarious stuff.
Oh man.
Well, Niner up. I tell you what I'm doing. Hey, listen, I'm gonna contact you shortly here. In fact, right after the program here. So stand by.
Okay.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
You got my Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got Niner up.
All
We
right.
got all the information on them. All right, bro. Talk to you
Oh,
later.
perfect. All right. Thank you, Ronbo. All right.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you. And let's go to Dean.
Oh, hello.
Dean.
What's up, Ronbo?
Dean, football, Niners style. As you just heard, we've got too many people in certain positions, and somebody's going to get a couple of good football players. This pisses me off, but we can't keep them all, Dean. Whew, man.
Oh man, I know. It's so hard. We have so much talent everywhere.
Young talent.
It's hard
too.
to say who to keep, and I was all about Ricky James for
Oh.
so long, and now I'm like, should we keep him? I don't know. It's like it's too much, Ronbo. It's too much.
He's got to stay. You can't put him on the practice squad, Dean. What are you going to do, man? He's got to stay.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, this has never happened, like, where we just had, like, so much talent. Like, Shanahan Lynch, they do such a good job at just, like, finding, like, grade A talent, dude. It's, like, it's crazy.
And that goes for more than one position. Running back, cornerback, every position. We've got too many guys.
Yeah. Dude, Williams has been pressing me lately, man. Just seeing all the stuff that he's been doing lately, I'm like, man, about time you start stepping it up a little bit. So, like, oh no, Ronbo, it's crazy. I'm actually like really excited. I just got tickets today to go to Levi Stadium.
All right.
I am
you
so
going to the game, or are you
excited,
just going to practice?
No, I'm going to the game. So October 20th, I'm going to the Rams versus Niners in Levi.
That's
So
the game, dude.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually going with my buddy who's a Rams fan, too. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait till the Niners stomp on him. I'm like, oh, man.
Dean, it's going to
I'm
happen,
going to be, like, all in his face.
It's gonna. You know what's gonna happen, don't you? He's gonna, hey, Dean, man, I'll be right back, man. I'm gonna get a hot dog and a beer. You want a beer? Yeah. All right. Be right back. 40 minutes later, dude. Call him up on. Man, hey, you still in concession? I'm in my car, Dean. I'm not gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't. Oh, man, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to just stop Gurley again like they did last year, you know? Just, oh, man. Having 100% Foster in there, and oh man, I'm excited.
Well, you know, last year we didn't stop Gurley last year, but that's the reason why they won the game, because Navarro Bowman was not up to the task to dealing with Gurley. That won't be the case this year, Dean. There's no older fellas out there with knee and Achilles problems, except for Richard Sherman. He's in the secondary. But you bet your last $49 that Reuben Foster is looking forward to a challenge like Gurley. Malcolm Smith will enjoy Gurley. Fred Dean wants to know just how good a wide receiver is Gurley. I mean, this is just, we got all kind of anti-Gurleys waiting.
Yep. I'm excited, man. And then Also, another thing I wanted to talk about too was Kittle, man. Like Kittle is killing it right now. I love the chemistry right now with Kittle and Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a video earlier today at work of, oh man, Garoppolo just like barely just like got it through those two defensive backs. Like they were trying to swat it down, went right between them, and Kittle caught it. I was like,
it's amazing how he
man,
does that.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, Garoppolo's, who else does that besides? Garoppolo can throw that ball between, I mean, the window looks like about just the width of the football. Guys are standing right next to you there. Wow.
Yeah, it also scares me too, though.
Yeah, I'm same here.
It's such a tight window. It's like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe you. Like, why would you throw that? But I'm glad you did because you just got a touchdown. You know, it's like, oh my God, man.
But the biggest percentage of the time he succeeds. I mean, you look at that catch last year with Kendrick Bourne. I was sitting there wondering, hey, who's got the ball? Oh my God, Kendrick made the catch. Wow!
Yeah.
Because the ball just disappeared within 3 guys. Kendrick's got it. Lewis Murphy, same kind of catch. Trent Taylor, he does that all the time. That's scary. Oh, George Kittle on that touchdown against the Jaguars. Remember both those Jags are standing there? What? He did not. You know, it's like the defense doesn't believe it.
Well, it's just like the Titans game. It's just like the Titans game where he just like threw it like just super low. I think for like Selleck, I believe it was Selleck that he threw it to. But it was just like right there, like the perfect she threw it down perfectly to where nobody can get it, but he could just like dive down and grab it. Oh, it was awesome, man! Like Garoppolo, I can't wait to see him this year.
Dean, you know what they're going to finally figure out? Those passes that we're looking at look like miracles, right? They're going to find out that there's a homing device inside the ball. Because, you know, Jimmy may have learned some tactics from Bill Belichick on how to cheat. There's probably some little chip they put in the ball and put a chip inside the player's chest or somewhere. And wherever the player goes, the ball goes, you know?
Right. They can't inflate it anymore. They'll get caught for that, so...
Deflate game on the West Coast?
Too soon? Well, I heard Belichick still talks to Jimmy still, too. Like, I heard, like, he still talks to him all the time. I'm like, my God, man.
He still loves the kid. He raised him. He's supposed to be the quarterback of the Patriots, Dale. Tom was supposed to stop. 41 years old. They had it planned mathematically. Tom will be 40 years old. And he'll probably want to leave, and we'll bring Jimmy G in, and we'll continue our dynasty for the next 5 to God knows how long. We get him anyway! Yep. Yes! Yes! Oh!
How much longer do you think Brady's gonna go though? It's like because he's like what? He's like 40, isn't he?
41. He just had a birthday.
41? Oh my gosh, man! Like he probably only has like 2 more years, maybe. Like
if he loses,
I don't know.
He'll leave this year. Hey, Dean, here's a shout from Kenny. He's up in your area. He says, can you give Dean a shout out for me? We're both up here in Oregon repping the Niner Empire with all these so-and-so fans.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out, bro. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the thing, Ronbo, that I love, like, about the Niners, about the Empire, man, is, like, we're everywhere. Like, we are everywhere. Like, last year, we were getting our asses, like, well, we weren't getting our asses kicked, but we weren't winning games.
Yeah.
And we were, like, 0-6, and then we were 0-7. And, like, what I noticed, though, is, like, no matter, like, where I went, like, when I go to the bar, like, go out to eat, there'd still be people repping Niners gear.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know what, I'm faithful and everything. And that's what I love about the Niners, man. It's just, like, everyone's super faithful with them.
And that's going to continue, Dean.
I guarantee the Seahawks are going to go 0-6, and then I'm not going to see anyone. I'm in Oregon. Like I said before, Ronbo, it's 85% Seahawks, 15% other here in Oregon.
I remember that.
Dude, it's about to be 50-50 after this year. It's going to be 50-50.
Dean, we got to stop. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow and say hello to the other 15%, or the rest of the 15%, because that's, like you say, is going to shift soon.
Yep, exactly.
All right, Dean. Have a good night. Did you feed
Ronbo.
the kids already?
Oh, yep. No, he's already in bed and everything. So.
All right. Have a good night, Dean.
All right. Cool. Yeah, big problem night, man.
All right. There's Dean up there, him and Kenny. 15%. Can you imagine? Because I wonder what the percentages are around the San Francisco and Bay Area as far as 49er fans. Because we have to split between the Raiders and us. Hey, the Forest 916, what's your schedule for Thursday night? Are you alive to the game? Yes, the Forest, of course. 7 p.m. PDD. And also we'll hang out after the game as well. It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to see them rookies. I gotta figure out, I gotta write a tune for this. Anyway, Anthony Baker says, love you, man, from Memphis. Going out another guy from Memphis. Thank you, Anthony. Love you back, man. And Casey Tingler, 49ers beat the Cowboys 24-17. There's a prediction. And Jeff Tan says, Mod Squad here. Go Niners. Jaime Alizaga says, I can't wait for this Thursday night game against them boys. Jamar Walton and Robert Grubbin on 4 wings and fried rice. That's why he's late. Got me, man. You got me. Ooh. I was hoping I'd be a little more mysterious, man. It's Yami's fault. Smith asks, Eli Harrell will not start over the guys I have seen. Yeah, I know Eli, man. I heard some good things about him today. It made me crazy. X 5-star hustler. X 5-star hustler. I like that. Man, saw the O-line drills. It's going to be a tough season. We only got one weakling on the O-line. No, but Glitchy's got some things to learn. But I think he'll come around. Probably not that late in the season. I'm a little worried about that. Like all of us are. Hey, James, come on in, James.
Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
James, as long as I don't think about the offensive line, I'm just great. Man, somebody had to bring that up. They'll figure it out, though, James. I tell you, on the right side, I got a feeling. They got 4 weeks. We got 4 weeks.
I think, I wouldn't underestimate Magnuson because he did a great job last year when Trent Brown had went down and they slid Zane Beatles over to left tackle.
Oh,
it was a nightmare with Beatles playing tackle, but Magnuson still held his own. He did a fine job, and I think that he's a guard that we could consider.
Wait, James, your sound. There's something. Wait, let me see if I can undermodulate you here. Okay, let's see. Right. Go ahead now. See what happens.
Is it better now?
Yeah, that's a little better. It's not overmodulating now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting in a part of my house by an air condition. So anyway.
Oh yeah. Remember, James, you got to cut that off. It creates some kind of weirdness. Okay. It must be hot though, huh? I'm sorry, James.
Man, we got a heat wave up here, buddy. Okay. It's like
maybe just move out of the direct line of the airflow, and then maybe that'll be okay. I don't want you to turn the AC off, actually.
That's all right. It's like almost 84 degrees right now, and it's
in the house, right?
11 o'clock at night. Outside, it's 84 degrees.
That means it's about 90 in the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'll tell you, though, man, believe me, I really think the first call of Mike when he was talking about all that he's seen in training camp, I just keep drawing it up in my mind, play where we don't have a number one receiver on the team, but could you just picture Garçon and Bourne to the left of Jimmy Garoppolo and Goodwin and Pettis to the right of him with Selleck lined up as an extra offensive lineman that may just cut right across the middle for 15 or 20 yards, and what defense, what secondary can cover that much offense? Please tell me.
There exists none. I mean, the defense is you're gonna see wide eyes all over the field if they see that lineman too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. You're gonna have guys of the opposing teams like arguing at one another, like, man, I told you were supposed to hold him, man. Well, you getting paid just like I am. Why you can't hold him? And then you hear somebody like they getting a tweet at halftime from Jalen Ramsey, I told you about that scheme, bro. It's that scheme, bro. That scheme they running, bro. That scheme, you just can't figure that scheme out, bro. But anyway, I mean,
Jalen.
you know, and then the defense, I mean, it's like hearing the tower chew stepping up. Solomon Thomas. Solomon is chopping at the bit to play Kirk Cousins again. Because last year, when we played Washington, I think it was
ugly, wasn't it?
A play or two after Eric Armstead had got hurt and went out of the game. Kirk Cousins did that pistol play, and Solomon crashed a little too far wide.
Way far.
Kirk Cousins went right around him. Yep. No, he crashed inside too far to the quarterback, and he ran it right around the side of him.
He overcommitted, James. He overcommitted at high speed, which is a number one no-no. Run at an angle.
That's right.
Solid shot up the middle like a rocket. It was way off.
And when he overcommitted, Kurt made him look like a rookie. But I can tell you one thing. Solomon Thomas knows he going to see him in Minnesota. Okay? He's probably going to have either Julian Taylor or Jeremiah Talachu playing on that big end spot. And he's probably going to look at Kurt and say, I want you to run that play again. Please, man. Well, I can get on ESPN, okay? Because believe me, there's only two places you're going. The sideline is one of them, and the blue tent is the other one, okay? Run that play again. I'm telling you, man. And it's like, it's so – this team right now, I had a lot of aspirations in 94 and especially in the 80s, the way they were winning Super Bowls. But I'm telling you right now, those same aspirations and feelings, they're upon me right now with this team. And I mean, sky is the limit for how far they go. Some people are saying 19-0. Some people that are on here tonight gonna probably say 13-3. We know what Kenny gonna say about that.
Well, yeah. You got the right.
Yes, sir. And that's his motto. And I'm gonna tell you something. I am determined to believe that this is our year. They don't have with the offense a number one receiver, but they've got so many good receivers that how can your defense contain them? It just can't happen. And then it's the tight ends that they've got and the running backs. And then the architect of the whole construction job itself, Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay?
And the mastermind behind all of them, I'm
trying to tell you, Kyle Shanahan. Woo. And now, you know one thing I noticed about him, Ronbo?
What's that?
He will not hire an offensive coordinator. Because you know why?
No need.
Because he believes he is such a mastermind offensively that if he hires an OC, the OC 2-3 years down the road, because of the success we're going to have with Shanahan, now the OC, you got 5 or 6 teams that are wanting to go after the offensive coordinator because of the success that we've had. And that's the very reason why I don't think he'll ever hire an offensive coordinator.
And James, you don't want that because you want the man out there that knows what he's doing.
That's right.
There's no OC out there available to take his job. But we got to stop there, though, James. And
man.
And continue this good time tomorrow.
Okay, man. Well, by God's will, hope to see you tomorrow.
And I'll close off a little bit for you, James. 84 degrees. That means you got to sleep under that AC all night. Well, you cannot sleep.
Man, listen, I will not turn them off. I'm hearing what you're saying, but it's going right from one ear to the other one. Because they will run all night and all day, okay? I love the summer, but up here, it's a massive heat wave right now where it's like 95 degrees in the daytime with like 103 heat index.
Oh.
It's similar to that California weather, and the dew point and humidity is so high right now.
Oh, right. You got the humidity going in that area. Whereas here, you just get burned up like a piece of bacon. But that humidity will make it just sticky and hot. I mean, I know what it's like. I've been to Louisiana. Same thing.
And then the dew point is the moisture in the air that expands the heat.
Okay.
So, yeah,
James,
man.
We're going to go ahead.
Nana for life. Love what you do, Ronbo. See you tomorrow night, hopefully by God's will, okay? Have a good evening.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too.
And Rudy, you'll need to wait for the East Coast. And Rudy, in fact, you'll wait as The Rock would say.
I just got something real quick, Ronbo. I don't have time to talk a lot, but what am I going to see on Thursday?
An ass whooping. What did you think?
I want to see. Let's see if Jimmy G can deliver like you say. He knows the playbook now.
Please.
Let's see what happens. And
only
your
a
guy
guy
just said you guys don't have a number one receiver. The guy just said right now you don't have a number one receiver. So we'll see what happens.
What you don't understand. Hey, here's what I want you to do for some homework. Look up what it's like to have multiple striking offense. Yeah. I mean, Rudy, you don't know anything about the offense until you do. Then you're coming up with the snide questions. All right.
You gotta, hey, Ronbo, just remember this. You give
Rams fans are so classless. Like, get off here. You're not a 49ers fan. Leave.
Hey,
you have no class.
Tyler, let him finish his
no
sentence.
Class.
Let him finish his sentence. He's going.
Listen,
all right, go ahead.
Listen, okay, Shanahan choked that Super Bowl away. That's what you guys have at the helm of.
And the Rams can't win a playoff game. I don't want to hear it.
Tyler, would you let him finish so I can say goodbye to him? Okay, let him. Go ahead, Rudy. Where were you? You were saying that Kyle Shanahan choked away the Super Bowl.
Well, just remember, let's see what happens. I'm rooting for your man Sherman. I like Sherman. I hope he gets healthy because come October 21st, I don't want no excuses, Ronbo.
Don't worry.
Hopefully Jimmy G won't be. Hopefully he won't be benched by then. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah,
we'll see what happens.
There's a real possibility of that. Hey, Rudy,
we'll see what happens, Ronbo.
Yeah, keep praying, Rudy. That's all I can offer you. Keep praying, and then maybe he gets benched.
But God bless you, Rondo. You have a great show, and me and you could do some damage if you were a Ram fan.
We're not though. So anyway, Rudy, have a good time.
But listen, I'm rooting for you guys to get back up there. I want it between you and us and everybody else. I want us to play the next 3 or 4 championship games, like it used to be in the 80s when we used to be a big rival.
Well,
now that the Seahawks are gone, hopefully it'll be us two again.
There you go. And Rudy, if you guys can make it to the party, we'll be there waiting for you. So hopefully we'll wish you luck as well. All right, Rudy.
And McVay better have a better game plan for the damn playoff game this time, damn it.
That's what I'm saying. Rudy, we got to go, though, because we got to get to the East Coast. People are out there. It's getting late.
All
right.
You have a good night, you guys. All right. Have a good one.
And Mel, come on in from the Garden State. Mel.
My man. What's going on, Ronbo?
Just, I'm sitting here swatting flies and running in from L.A. But, Mel, I'm telling you, man, the more I read about Jimmy G starting to grasp that offense, and now it's got to the point everything's second nature now. I'm liking it because I'm hearing him saying things like, whereas last year the blitz sort of was a confusion thing, now G knows exactly what to do. He falls off schedule when it's necessary. He is not a robot like Kyle Shanahan's been complaining about with some football players. He can leave Jimmy out there with a certain amount of instructions. Jimmy will take it from there. Oh, my God. Oh, love it.
Indeed. Indeed. First of all, I want to say thanks again for having me, Ronbo. This is one of the best parts of my day every time you're on.
Thanks.
And you break my heart when you're not on. So,
we'll make sure not to make that happen too often.
Word. Man. But and I love the caller James too. He's from out where I am, right? He's from out Jersey too.
Is James in Jersey? Yeah, because you got some high humidity in Jersey as well, don't you? Are you feeling 84 degrees?
It was bad. It's still bad, really. It was in the 90s today, but it was over 100 with, like James was saying, with the heat index. Like the humidity, you can feel it, man. You can put it in a jar and take it somewhere. It's like crazy. But
Oh,
Yeah, I love him because he's so knowledgeable of the game. He knows the game. He's passionate, man. It must be a Jersey thing, I guess.
yeah.
But
True. East Coast, man. You
yeah.
guys, man, y'all be knowing, man. I'm impressed.
What's up with the dude that was just on the phone?
Rudy,
He's a Rams fan.
yeah, he's wishing that his team will finally be beyond what they've been last year, getting run out of the playoffs, made
Right.
a very bad
Mm-hmm.
showing, won. And you know, if you look at the schedule, like I've been telling people to do from last year, the teams they beat, there were none of them were 500 teams all beat them. The Eagles, the Redskins, not the Redskins, but the Eagles. Redskins were another loss. We beat them once. Did they go 12-4? They lost to the Seahawks once. You see, this is the thing that people need to concern themselves about in LA. You guys are not what you call elite, not even close. This is why they're ripe
Right.
for picking next season.
Right. I got a couple things to say to him. First of all, I don't know what he's doing on this channel. I guess he's trying to learn trade secrets or something. Or he might want to be in an atmosphere where the fans know how it feels to be winners. He was saying that he wanted to be like the 80s again. Does he realize what happened to them in the 80s and what we did in the 80s? Was he serious? Why would he want to go back to that?
True. I didn't want to get into
Why
it
would he
because I
want to
wanted
go
to
back
hurry
there?
up. But you're so right.
Oh,
Rudy,
okay.
go back into your
Okay.
history, Rudy. There was no us in the 80s. What is he?
Right.
I don't know.
Historically, some of the 49ers' biggest moments were against the Rams, man. Roger Craig's crazy run. John Taylor catching two passes for, not two passes, but two touchdowns for 90-something yards off slants. We can just run it down. We own the Rams. It doesn't matter whether they're in St. Louis, Los Angeles. Man, I don't care if they go to heaven and play from there. It don't matter. We are going to stomp them because that's what we do. That's just what we do. And how now they try to take our credit away from, the second game that we won against them last year. Because, we weren't playing our starter. Well, we weren't either. And our quarterback just came like 2 days before that. So that excuse is dead. And let's talk about the first time we played them last year. He's talking like they stomped us or something. Come on, man. Come on. We had Brian Hoyer and C.J. Beathard. Is he serious?
Oh. And C.J. didn't play.
And I just got into this, because I'm on a few 49ers fan pages as well. And there was an individual talking about C.J. and how that was a waste of a pick and how he sucks and this and that. And I told him, listen, bro, C.J. is going to be nice. And I mean good. He's going to be good. You got to realize what he did last year. This dude is a rookie. Rookies don't normally really come in and play like that. And it wasn't even like he went through camp as a starter or anything like that. He got thrust into the position by an injury. So, and now he sees quarterbacks, what he has to realize or what everybody has to realize. Quarterbacks have the biggest egos in the universe. That's why they're normally fairly handsome guys, and that's because they've been getting told that they're handsome their whole lives. Their confidence is through the roof.
Big man on the campus. Yeah.
Right. So CJ goes from starting. He wasn't really winning or anything, but he goes from starting to Jimmy G comes in, and the whole atmosphere just straight up changed. We started talking Super Bowl as a 3-10 football team. We were talking about Super Bowl this year.
We might have been out of line, but we were right.
Right. But CJ watched that. He saw that. So as a quarterback, as a guy that has an ego, that loves the challenge and everything, he wants what Garoppolo has. You don't think that CJ would have loved for us to be behind him the way Garoppolo was? And he knows, and CJ knows that this is football, and he is one hit away from getting an opportunity to, get back in there. So he spent this whole offseason working, and he also gets to play with Jimmy G and learn from him the same way, Young learned from Montana, and, Montana learned from Steve DeBerg, and just all of that, man. So CJ is going to be ready. The dude's grandfather was getting inducted, and he wasn't even going to ask the coach to take practice off. He was going to miss his grandfather's Hall of Fame induction. That should tell you this dude is on a mission. So I hope all of our guys stay healthy, Jimmy especially. But I'm not as concerned as many are if, Garoppolo gets banged up and CJ has to go take over for a game or two. I think he's going to try to use that to show off.
midway through the season, I am not going to be worried about CJ coming in. If Garoppolo goes down with just like one of those quick ouchies, he's out for a couple of minutes, comes back in, there'll be no reason to be upset or worried because CJ's looking good in practice right now. He makes few mistakes here and there, but he's making those mistakes you're supposed to make at this point in his career. It's okay.
Yep. And you know what I believe, Ronbo? Honestly, about with where our defense is right now, I believe we're back to, the 2012, 2013 season. And what I mean by that is Alex Smith, when Harbaugh first came and everything, Mike Singletary put together that crazy defense that we had. So Alex Smith, the expectation for Smith wasn't, even when Harbaugh turned it around and everything, people were mad. We booed when he said he's keeping him and everything, but people were really mad. But the expectation was not for Alex Smith to be able to go in there and win games that are shootouts, like playing somebody like the Saints and going back and forth. He was only expected to be a game manager, and that's all he had to do. So that's honestly, with the way our defense is right now, that'll be all that CJ will have to do if he has to, play a second half of a game or something like that. All he'll be expected to do, he doesn't have to go win a shootout. He just has to be able to manage, which means don't turn the ball over,
and just
take care of the ball,
and just maintain the game
move the
score.
sticks and shoot a clock. Right.
Hey, Mel, let me let you go and look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we can finish this. It's going to get crazy between now and Thursday, Mel.
Absolutely, yeah. Pray for James and me, man. Pray for me.
Y'all
and
gotta
James,
get some cool, man. It's gotta cool down.
We out in this Jersey. It's the humidity that's the worst, my brother. It's bad. It makes you want to be violent.
I've been there once. I've been there in the summer too. I was out in Metuchen.
Oh, okay.
And I tell you, we went across town and it got crazy. That heat. And they said, "All right, everybody, you guys can sleep out here. You guys see where's your AC?" The AC was in this area here, so we got fans. It was like blowing hot all around all night.
Yep.
All right, Mel.
Yep. It don't matter if you're in the shade or anything. It's just getting cooked. It's like the sun is giving you a hug. All right, my brother.
All right, Mel. Have a good night, Mel.
Enjoy your evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
You too. Bye, Mel.
All right, go.
Yeah. And by the way, I thought I saw some contributions here from a couple of people. I better go ahead and say hello. Eric Sanchez! Oh, thanks, fam! And it's Donna Bell. Donna Bell says, hey. Let me do it. Hey! You can't just say hey. You get, hey! It's why you walk into a party. Tony Culp says, Ronbo Sports, the red and gold show, Niners. And Civic Sport injected FB6 right here. See, y'all, I got crazy with the chili. Now you thought I was having a bowl of chili somewhere. I would have, too. I couldn't find no crackers. I can't eat soup without crackers. And, wait, I got the wrong thing. I started saying chili. Highlighted wrong. It's beef chow fun. Not beef chow mein. Beef chow fun. I like that better. Ted York! Hey, Rumbo's putting on lip gloss. Wait, in fact. How's it look? If they're not glowing, then they're not right. Hey, Logan Willen says, Rumbo! What's up, fam? United Empire, what up? Downey, Montana, 818, LA in the house. Oh, Nutters! Downey, if you see Rudy, if a dude breaks out arguing with you about, so, are you a 49er fan? I hope you guys know that we own the NFC West. I mean, you heard some myths about you guys taking over. It's not going to happen. I guess because Rudy really firmly believes that he has a superior team. We're going to see. And it's Civic Sports says, hey, what's your cat's name? MC Niner. MC Niner Ronbo Jr. I should name him that too. Hey. And it's Tony Montana, Tony Montana. He said, but Glitchy struggling again. Defo killing it on the edge. See, I knew I saw that there. Solly and Day inside Defo on the edge. I got a feeling that Solomon T and Defo are going to shuttle back and forth. Depends on, Depends on who has the most success coming off that edge first. Because Solomon T and Defo switching back and forth. But I still want to see Atachi. We heard good things about him. Oh, there's so much to look forward to. Being on the phone. Hey, Tyler's been waiting as we had to go through the Rudy riff. Tyler.
I think that with the way the locker room has evolved and became, I think if something were to happen to Jimmy, they would rally around CJ. I don't think I saw that last year.
No doubt
but
about it.
I think that they're not going to give up on the season if something were to happen. God forbid.
Nah. And I got to tell you, CJ, he looks different in the film clips you're seeing now than he did last year. He doesn't look like the timid, shy, am I in the right place guy anymore. He looked a little aggressive out there in a couple of plays. You know, CJ, he's learned a lot since last season. I can't wait till Thursday night to see what he looks like.
Yeah, because he could be, I'm not going to say it this way, but I don't know. He could be, he's not going to ever, I don't think he'll ever have an MVP season like Matt Ryan had, but I'm saying he could reach Matt Ryan's potential. Like, you know, like we haven't, like I feel like our offensive line is about average now. It's much better than it was last year.
Right.
And I think with that and the receivers entering their second year and him entering his second year, they all have a better understanding of what's going on. And, you know, Jimmy, I think he could, I don't know if he is because it's very complicated, but he could be on that second-year level since they spend 3 hours after practice talking in the office. So he could be on that level.
And Tyler, that's on top of him out there working out with his receivers. Probably, I wonder how long they spend. I mean, Jimmy's going out after practice every day. They're working out. That's why him and Garçon are getting on the same page a little faster now. Love it. And then he goes and talks with Kyle for another 3 or 4 hours. Kyle, I got to go. Jimmy, listen, it's only 11 o'clock. Let's go get something to eat. I got to get up early, Coach. What are you doing? I like that relationship, though. It looks like it's going to be really solid.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Most important relationship. And Kyle knows, like somebody said earlier, nobody's ever going to be able to run this offense better than him, than Kyle.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to hire somebody because, one, then that offensive coordinator will go to a job and may have to take the playbook with them, and then the secrets get out.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Yeah. And also, nobody will know when to call certain plays like he does.
Right.
And like Jimmy said, like they said, overcome. Well, actually, no. They asked Kyle what overcome coaching means. He goes, "It's a nice way of telling him not to be a robot."
Yes. Yes. Know what to do. I don't have to hold your hand out there. Be a man. Get it done. I already gave you all the tools you needed.
Also, Jimmy's going to know the audibles, so it's not like the receivers are just going to run whatever route they want. You know, he's going to know the audibles, so he'll know when to change the play or when to change a certain route.
And he's already doing that now.
So it's not, I think he's a lot, like he said last year he wasn't handcuffed, but it was not easy.
Yeah, well,
like,
you're doing
sometimes he made certain things look easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes he made certain things look easy, but it wasn't. It's hard. Yeah. He's like he said, every week he was learning something new that he never heard before. It's like,
can you imagine?
Now,
I don't even know my players' names. Hey, bro. What's your name again?
Yeah, he said about half the team he didn't know. People will think that doesn't make a difference. We upgraded the offensive line. He's going to know what he's doing.
He's going to know every guy by name, finally.
Yeah. And John Lynch said he jokes about it with Kyle. He's like, dude, don't mess him up. He played pretty good not knowing what to do.
Hey, I thought about that. Seriously. I said, you know what? He didn't know what he was doing last year, and he was amazing. I hope knowing what he's doing is not going to hurt.
I think about like the worst case scenario. It's like, because like my cousins tell me all the time, they're like, chances are he's going to be very good, but do not get your hopes up because something could go wrong. And I'm like, well, I don't think he's just going to go out there and play bad. I'm saying if he were to get injured, God forbid, maybe that could ruin his career. But I don't like to think about that stuff. Just let me be happy,
The thing is that could be said about any quarterback in the league, So that's why I never pay that any attention. There's so many things that could go wrong.
Jimmy knew that.
every team, there's so many things that go wrong. It's not just 49ers. There's no point in spotlight at 49ers. Everything's going to be going to go wrong. Anything can go wrong spotlight. But on the 49ers, no. That's any team in the league. So that's just stupid.
I love it when like Rams fans, I don't want to say they have room to talk, but they have a little something to back it up, but they couldn't win a playoff game. But I hate it when Seahawks and Cardinals fans try to talk bad about us and say we're going to be bad. It's like, oh, come on.
Oh,
I think Arizona could be good. Arizona could be good. Like, Bradford is good when he's healthy. And Rosen, I've heard he's doing really good. But I don't think they're going to compete for first or second place. But I think they have the ceiling to win maybe 10 games, but I think they win 9. But then again, they got David Johnson back, and they still got a good defense, so you never know.
Yeah,
but
they're just going to run. Maybe they're going to change. They got a new coach. They got to go through a little bit of a transition, because we've seen what happens with transitions. You just don't come in and start kicking ass. So.
Yeah, that's what happened with Shanahan. I mean, the Rams kind of did that, but Jeff Fisher was the reason they were being held back all those years. Like, Case Keenum was bad with the Rams, but so was Nick Foles. Like, the only Nick Foles was an absolute stud when he was on the Chiefs. He played a couple games and played really, really well.
And
so
the
Nick
Eagles.
Foles is not just he's not just good with the Eagles. He was good on the Chiefs too. It was Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher, that like they say that the Browns would be quarterback hell. I think Jeff Fisher coach teams would be that.
And it would be. Dad, we got to stop and look forward to tomorrow and more. Good stuff, though. I'm glad you brought up that quote. I forgot exactly how that quote went with Jimmy G. But, yeah. All right.
Colts personality. Straight edge lifestyle. CM Punk. Pipe bomb.
Tyler. Oh. Hey, Monroe!
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, I'm sorry. It's the game coming up. Rudy can't be talking while the game is coming soon. We pumped up.
And what was his question?
It's the wrong time to call us this week.
Oh, and what was the question? He says, so how do you guys expect to do? I'm supposed to say, oh, Rudy, we're fearful, man. We think this lousy 49er team is going to get wiped up all over the floor.
Maybe you should teach him how to make a podcast.
I know Rudy should have his own program because Rudy is dying to talk smack, but he's got no venue. Other than coming in here and giving us a hard time. But anyway, Monroe, you got a lot of things looking good, man. Pick anything you want, man, from Jimmy G out there holding camp after school.
Oh yeah, he looked good.
He
looked good. He looked good today. He looked good today.
Solomon T.
Today, but yes, that's what I really wanted to talk about. Solomon T. Woo, man.
He's looking good. He's coming around. If Solomon T turns into a force, Monroe, look out for that 49er defense.
Hey, Ronbo, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give up on Armstead and Garnett. I got to give up on those guys.
People always got to pick on me about Eric. Gosh, Eric.
He can't stay healthy, and Garnett can't stay healthy. That's just dead weight on the team. We got to move on. And I guarantee it's going to be between Pearson and that Murchison guy that's going to take that guard spot.
Oh, Pearson.
It's not even going to be the people we thought that was going to be at that guard spot. It's going to be the third or fourth string moving up to one, battling for 1 or 2.
I know. We brought in a new guy though. The Vikings. I don't know what he's about. It was in there. I forget his name. I think his last name is Hernandez. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's our only main issue right there is the right guard.
Really,
you just gotta figure out.
Because McGlinchey will be all right after a while. He may start out a little slow, but you can still run behind that dude. That's okay. Is it? Oh, Chris Gonzalez.
I saw Staley too. Staley moving quick. You see how he's moving?
He's inspired. He gave him new life. Just putting him on that team. Staley just said, oh, let's go now, Jack. You guys want to play some winning football? I am your man. Let's go. So, yeah. Because he was thinking about quitting year before last. You get tired of getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool that we not playing Sherman. I think Sherman, we should sit him out for the rest of the preseason. I don't think we should waste our time putting him in. I think we need to preserve him.
And that's what's going to
happen. You know what I'm saying?
He'll argue, but Kyle will tell him to sit down. Sit down, Rich. And Rich, just hang out over here. And you just help us coach, because that's what you know. And later on, you're going to get in, you're going to take over. Right now, bringing these guys up to speed, you know. That's what I like about Richard Sherman.
I like to see Tavares more too.
Oh, 4-3-2. But bro, how many quarterbacks can run 4-3-2? Damn. And he can play safety too.
You think he could be the heir apparent, like next to Richard Sherman? You know, when Richard Sherman decides to step down, you think he could come in?
That's what they're hoping. He's got the length. He's got more than enough speed. He could be. He's got more tools, but he's not as sharp as Richard, I guess. Richard Sherman, people don't know Richard Sherman, a lot of brilliance behind what he does. So if he can get that.
I mean, you know, that's part of football, though. You can't beat Richard Sherman. You only could beat Tavares more.
True.
But I think, you know, from learning from Sherman, you know, and mixed with stuff he gonna do, I think he gonna be cool. And I like the DJ Reed guy too.
Oh yeah,
I heard he's looking nice too. I heard.
Could be playing in the slot Thursday night.
Yeah.
I wonder how long he's gonna play in the slot, because how many people do we have to play in the slot? You know, we only got DJ Reed. Jimmy Ward ain't gonna be playing, and K-Wan's hurt. DJ Reed's gonna get a lot of time. He's gonna get a lot of time Thursday night. I don't know who else is gonna play in the slot.
Hey, look, Ronbo, my friend, he a Raider fan, right?
Oh,
and he was telling me, it was like, he said, when y'all play the Rams, you know, they got Talib and they got Marcus Peters, and I was like, I understand, yeah, they cool, but how they gonna start Marquise? Marquise gonna be way too quick for him.
What did he say?
He was like, man, he was trying to say, Marcus Peters, he can guard fast receivers. That's what he's known for, guarding fast receivers. I was like, okay. I just broke it down to him like this. Okay, say for instance, Marquise had a bad game. Yeah. All right. Say for instance, Pierre Garçon had a bad game. All right. You still got to worry about Kittle. You still got to worry about Juszczyk, and you still got to worry about McKinnon, because McKinnon can come out in the backfield and play receiver too. So I mean, it's more than just Pierre and Goodwin. And if they have a bad game, then we could just throw in motherfucking Pettis and Bourne. You know what I'm saying? We got too many weapons. We got too many options.
Yes. They go on and on and on. And
remember, I told you a long time ago, nobody is the number one receiver on the Niners.
See, nobody. And people still don't understand that. You guys, who's your number one? Why? It's a stupid question. Why do you keep asking that? Rudy asked that question like, you guys, I don't know what you're going to do for your number one receiver. The people who don't understand the offense ask that question. Hey,
if we want a number one receiver, we would have got Dez Bryant. Yeah. If we want a number one receiver.
Monroe, we got to go. I'm going to tell you what, fam. I'll look for you tomorrow, though.
Niners going all the way.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey. Get ready. Get ready. I warn you. Here he comes. Straight out of bedrock. It's the Sheik. Sheik?
Whoa! What's up, fella?
Sheik, you know, you're getting better at that, man. I'm telling you, man, you were already crazy with it. Now you're taking it to the next level. Man, Sheik!
You're the singer. I'm this, you know, the
high soprano. Yeah. Sheik, you got this. Hey, I got to praise you and the entire Solomon T train, because Solomon T is finally ready to party. It looks like he's bringing the dance, man. I'm seeing the dance. Oh, he's starting to finally get that confidence that, well, Stanford days are over. I'm here. I'm ready to take over full blown now, man. You ain't got to depend on one guy anymore. Solomon T is here. So it's going to be Solomon T and Defoe. Eric, I don't know what to say about him. But I do know Solomon T looks serious. DeForest Buckner stays serious. If Julian T, I mean, if I get a chance to say the famous T brothers with Sheldon Day in the middle, DeForest Buckner to his right, Solomon T over on the edge, shuttling back and forth. That spells a gold rush for the 21st century. Oh! Man.
All gas, no brakes.
No brakes. Extreme violence.
Damn right. I've been telling you, the train, I saw him on the train, man. I've been saying it for a while. Wow, this guy is a beast. Yes, he didn't play that much because of the stupid Stanford rule, but honestly, this guy's going to be great. People are saying he's a tweener, but honestly, he lost weight. He looks on fire. He broke freaking Pearson. What was it, Torrin? He looks great. And honestly, Ronbo, the other guy I'm really excited, obviously everybody knows, is Defoe as well. And I don't know if you noticed this today, or actually yesterday. Defoe and Staley were going one-on-ones as well. So
I tell you, DeForest,
is that
they're testing him. Yeah, they're
is
thinking
that
about bringing him off the
possible?
edge.
Yeah. Imagine this, Ronbo. Solomon Train, Defoe on the outside, and then middle, Day, and then maybe Taylor.
Yep, that's that's the dream. That's what I'm saying. The T team. The T brothers. T destruction.
Yeah.
Julian and Solomon. I tell you, I want to see him. They're going to bring him out on Thursday night. We're going to see Julian Taylor. I heard he looks ruggedly good.
I'm excited, man.
And don't forget about Ronald Blair.
Guys.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
Don't forget about Ronald Blair. Ronald Blair doesn't seem to be in the mix, but that dude's moves to get to the inside are really special. So we're going to see.
Yeah, we have so many guys, Ron. But even Ronald Blair, like you said, people don't really talk about. But every time he's on the field, he looks
Makes
good.
something happen.
He helps. He's always around the ball, and I'm excited about him as well. And there's so many guys like Atachu, Marsh. He's having a good camp. You know, even this taking over. You know, they're off the field. These backups, depth is everything. And with these guys, you just step it up, help the starters. That's a key thing. A lot of the media have been saying, "Oh, you guys don't have defensive line. You guys didn't do anything." Yeah, like a lot of the fans, like myself, I was like, "What the hell? We didn't even do anything." But the thing is, we must trust Lynch in this organization, Kyle Shanahan, Salaya's defense, because they are having this plan for the future, and we're all excited. They pick these pieces. We don't need to go pay overpriced. They build from the draft. And then pick from, little by little. That's what they did last year when they brought in Juice, Gold. They brought in these other players. I just can't forget. Garçon. These guys are key pieces because they know the offense. I mean, there's the price. The price. That's a key thing.
And you bring the young guys in and you grow together.
Yeah.
Hey,
not selfish.
Hey, Sheik, did you check this morning this afternoon? When Joe Fan and the lady's name works at 49ers.com. Anyway, they were together doing the drills in the public practice. ESPN guy came in named Kaplan. Guy was such a jerk. I mean, he just kept saying all the wrong things. So Joe Fan keeps saying, he says, I could see 8-8, and maybe stretch it out to a 9-7. I says, he's running the ESPN flag, and Joe has to say to him, well, when you consider all things, this and that, it goes on and on, there's a 10-6 possibility because, you get those games that maybe you weren't supposed to win or the games you shouldn't have won and you didn't listen. And, it works both ways. But we do see a possibility of winning a little upwards of 8 to 9 games. And the ESPN guy is just sitting there, and 49er fans should be excited. He forgot where he was. He thought he was at ESPN Network where they could just badmouth the 49ers like they always do, right? I'm sitting there watching this, get rid of this guy. I mean, coming in with that ESPN crap. God.
You're going to have so many like those guys, Ronbo, just fanboys, pretty much just wannabe fans that think they're 49er fans coming in because honestly, I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. They think they know us, but they don't know the history. They don't know what we have here on the ground. And that's why Ronbo Sports is the best place. We get the information. We get it from the callers, everybody. We put it all together because we know what it is to be a Niner. Yes, Joe Fan is a Niner. Yes, he came from another place. But the thing is, he's a Niner day one. He's been here for 6-7 years, Ronbo, I believe.
Has it been that long already? I know he's been here since 2012. Hey, you're getting there, though.
Yeah, because he was on the hardball time. He was on the hardball times.
Right,
So,
Joe, So, yeah.
Yeah. But, these guys are always going to hate. Haters will hate Ronbo. Haterades, let them hate because that's what we become greater because we are an empire. Nothing will break us.
When they see how this offense works, it's going to change a lot of minds. You give Jimmy G a playbook, and now he's doing things now that are like really. I mean, Jimmy missed 3 passes today. That's it, and that was throwaways because the coverage was good, and I think it was something. But there was nothing to do with hitting receivers. Garçon and him are getting on the same page. Trent Taylor and him are getting on. They were already on the same page. You know about Marquise Goodwin connection. I mean, I don't know why people could still say the next team is so much better. God.
Yeah. And another thing, too, people have been, hating on our quarterbacks, Ronbo. He's not – he's, like Rudy Poo, for example. If we could dodge a porn star that went to the media on TMZ, it could have been worse. He dodged that female. You think he can't dodge these guys like me on the field? That's why – shout out to Kenny. Because we're going to go 13-3 because we got Jimmy G because – he doesn't. We dodge left and right on the girls, and what players want to come out after us? Even the male cheerleaders in the Rams, Rudy Poop.
I tell you, we got to stop though. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought I saw something. Okay, Sheik, I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah. We're gonna see you tomorrow, fam. And as always, good stuff, man. Right,
of course. Right back to you, Ronbo. We always interested in you. And Rudy Poo joined the Nighthawk Club. We're going to do the Nighthawk roasting on Rudy. And hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. Download the Ronbo app, Rhodes Madison. I'm looking at you every time. And he's on lock on every share on every lot social media, guys. Hit that like for Ronbo Sports.
Sheik.
Download.
Sheik.
Wait, who is that?
Sheik.
Yes.
Sheik.
Is that Joey?
You can't do me, bro. You can't do me, bro. Don't get jealous because he don't sing you a song like me, bro. So, Ronbo.
Hey,
Joey.
Hey,
Ronbo.
I'm working on Sheik's song.
You better start singing, boy. He's jealous. He's jealous because he don't got a song. It's all right.
He's gonna get one though. I'm working on it, Joey. I got to come up with the right rhyme. Sheik, we'll see tomorrow. We got to keep moving, guys. We got folks waiting here to say something. All right, Sheik. Joey Mahoney, yeah, dum de doo ooh, yeah. Joey Mahoney. Joey, what's up, man?
Mahoney! My man! With the amount of plan.
Joey, looking at everything that's going on right now, it's hilarious, man. Because, we're watching this team all of a sudden turn into a menacing dynamo. And Solomon Thomas is ready to roll. Whoa. That's 3 guys. They shut the run down today in practice, actually. But between Deforest, Buckner, Reuben Foster, Malcolm Smith was out there, too. That's another reason why there wasn't any running. And now you get Solomon Tees ready to join the party. This defense is making me crazy, man. Woo! Man.
Forget about Fred Warner now.
Fred's nursing a sore chest. I can't wait till that gets better. And in fact, I wish they'd let him sit down. I guess the doctors know what they're doing. Don't stretch that out to the point it needs to be surgically corrected. Dang.
Right. No, take time. Take your time.
Yeah. But Joey, your thoughts, man. How you like your
3 more days,
How you
man.
like your team?
I like it. I love my team. I love my team, regardless of how they do. I still love my team, but I'm really liking this team, though.
Yeah.
Very excited. Excited time, Ronbo. How you liking your team?
Oh man,
Excited?
every day I get to read about Pettis. I keep wondering, man, how long will it before they let the Pettis child loose? Because if Marquise Goodwin is saying things like, "We ain't never had anybody like this before, ever." I mean, Marquise did never seen Jerry Rice, but still, that kind of a compliment is extreme. So whatever Pettis is doing out there, it's freaking people out. Yes, I love it. Oh man, I mean, what did he say? He's the best. Marquise said he's the best something on the team. Period. And I guess he's talking about those routes that Pettis runs. That, as I say, no matter who he runs them against, there's always this huge frigging gap of separation. I kept thinking, okay, maybe the defender's weak. It's movement too.
Yeah. It's good route, speed,
extremely
separation.
Good.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan's offense, a little bit of everything, Ronbo.
Then there's that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You put the right people in place that surround Kyle Shanahan's offense of what he likes to do, and good things will happen. That's why he went out and got Marquise.
Yeah.
You went out and got Marquise Goodwin. You drafted Kittle. You drafted Pettis. You drafted Trent Taylor. They all play a role. They all play a role that fits into what Kyle Shanahan wants to do. Yeah, we don't have a Julio Jones, but what we do have is a bunch of guys that could maybe do the same type of things that he does. Now, he may not be a number one, but it's a damn good a number two maybe, or the same separation that Julio Jones is getting is going to be the same separation that you're going to see.
Here's the thing, Joey, I want to ask you a question on that, though. Do you think that Julio gets better separation than Marquise Goodwin?
No.
See?
No.
But
I do not.
Julio's called a number one receiver. See, I'd rather have a guy with more talent than a guy with a title. You see, if I got a man that can separate better than Julio, if I got a guy that can separate better than Julio, I'm already ahead on that game. If I got a guy that can separate, I gain separation better than even Sanu, and I can still win there too. Taylor Gabriel was good, but he could not get separation better than Trent Taylor. You feel me? So I'm saying I know where Kyle's going with this, and I like what I see.
But here's another thing though, Ronbo, is Julio Jones had 2 leg issues. Yeah, one, he broke his leg 3 years ago, and then he ruptured the same leg, I think, 2 years ago. So he had back-to-back serious leg injuries. So now he's not producing the same way. And also another thing you have to realize is he's 6'3", and Marquise Goodwin is only 5'9".
I know.
So there's and speedier guys are going to obviously get better separation. But what I like about Marquise is he's running the same routes as Julio. I'm not saying that they're the same player, but they're running the same route. He's treating it as if Marquise Goodwin is Julio Jones.
He didn't realize that till last year. Yeah. Now he knows. I know what you mean.
And every defense, look at how the cornerback from Jacksonville, Ramsey, he was scared of him, bro. He was scared of him, bro. He was playing 15 yards off the line of scrimmage because he didn't want to get burned, because that's how good Marquise Goodwin is. If he gets by you,
it's over.
You can forget about it.
Yeah,
it's a touchdown. Yeah. You better not let that happen.
And Joe, did you see those close-ups on Jalen Ramsey's face? I saw it twice during that course of that game. His eyes were so wide as he was playing back with his hand out there. You can see the whites of his eyes. He was so scared. I loved it. And then he comes and says, they were scheming me. They were just scheming you. They could have did that all day. You're lucky.
You look like a bald eagle's eyes, dude. Wide eyes, dude. Oh, man.
I wouldn't guard him.
Yeah.
Told me in front of all the
people. You do not want to be backpedaling. You do not want to be backpedaling against Marquise Goodwin. You better be on your toes. That's what you better be doing. Because one wrong move, and he can make you fall flat on your face 20 yards down the field.
It's a wrap.
That's how fast he is.
Oh, man.
And honestly, I don't think that a fair comparison would be Julio Jones. I think a fair comparison, this is my opinion, would be Tyreek Hill. I honestly think that we have Tyreek Hill where you could do so many things. You could put Marquise Goodwin in the backfield like they did against the Rams. You could do screen passes, little flat plays, take them 20, 30 yards down the field, slant plays.
Hill doesn't.
Crossing plays.
Hill does. They actually use Hill as a fast guy, though. Hill usually goes. He's usually taking the top off of the defense, but I don't see him running routes. I don't remember that. Everybody else on the team, they got plenty of route runners. They make Hill scare people to death by going long. I can't wait for that game. See how our defense handles that.
They also put him in the backfield, though, like as a running back.
Oh, yeah.
But not to run
those end arounds. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, like end arounds and like screen passes and like little swing passes, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind even doing something like that. Just get the ball in his hands and see what he can do. You know what I mean? Like, he's so fast that a 5-yard swing pass could be an 80-yard touchdown.
Easily. Or at least a 15-yard gain.
Yeah.
Joey, we got to go, Joey. I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
You got it, buddy. Go Niners.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
It's always fun to talk about speed. And let's check out Rascal. Hey, Rascal, what's up, man?
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Rascal, man, it's just fun here going over the possibilities. And Kyle Shanahan, he had the seventh most productive offensive unit in NFL history with the Atlanta Falcons before he left. Now he's got the hand-picked weapons that he wants. Let's see him get number 6 and number 5 in NFL history next.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot. He's gonna get closer to number 1 than that.
I was trying to be modest.
I'm not.
That's what's in
I
the
don't
mind.
play that game. I don't play that modest game.
No, you shouldn't either. We haven't talked to you in a while, man. What's been going on with you, man?
Oh man, you know what? Yeah, I'm headed to Vegas. I'm gonna go put some bets down on my Niners.
There you go.
And yeah, but it's good, man. Just look at training camp, looking at everything. Oh man, I'm excited. I can't wait. Even if it's just preseason, I can't wait till the season starts, man. You know what's the thing that really excites me the most is that I don't even know how we're gonna play. It's like we have so many weapons everywhere. It's kind of like, when we had Garoppolo those last 5 games when he was playing, we knew he was just throwing up the ball. I mean, and he made some great throws. Now we have a running game, we have a defense, we have receivers.
Hey, Garoppolo knows what he's doing now.
Everybody's talking about number 1 receivers. Well, like all of ours are number 1 receivers.
Thank you.
Watch. They're competing versus each other.
Number 1. Number 1's going to come out and blend in with the rest? Well, you could be number 1. You like that? Let's give you 1 plus 1. Means nothing. So, yeah.
Number 1. No, that just, when you have a number 1 receiver, that's just because how much your team depends on one player.
Yeah.
And
ranking.
We have a team that depends on each other, the the receivers against each other, and then I just think I want to see Garçon. I didn't see him a lot last year, after his injury, but I think he's gonna tear it up. And then Trent Taylor too. Oh man, that guy's sneaky,
and experience. That's what I love about it. Garçon, Goodwin and Taylor, both of them with that added experience, just ridiculous out there. And Jimmy G now knows what he's doing. I love that part where I read, whereas last year the blitzes may have been a problem, Jimmy G knows exactly what his avenues are now if he gets a blitz. I said, ooh. Yes.
You know what's funny? That Goodwin, I think he's probably going to have some highlights in the game, in some games, But after they test out his speed, I think all those defensive backs are just going to scoot on back and be like, no. And I think Garçon's just going to capitalize from that point on. Be like, all right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think Goodwin is a threat. He's going to just get all the defenses back and just scoot them back another 5-10 yards just so they could try to keep up with him. And then I think Garçon's probably going to get more catches.
He's going to get his anyway, though, you know? Garçon is not...
Oh, Garçon's going to get his either way, but I think he's going to... Yeah. This is going to be scaring the defense on every play. And
by the way,
Rascal. McKinnon and Matt Breida.
Oh, yeah. And you look at the options. What if they go with the four wide receiver set? And you pick them out. Any four you want. Hey, who are you going to put out there?
Pettis. I'll put Garçon. I'll put Goodwin. And I would put, Bourne?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Every last one of those guys you just picked.
I have two of them. I have one run inside, one close to the outside, and I have two run Hail Marys.
Get a bunch formation down on one side, too. You know, here's the thing. Because now the defense is – now you're going to hear a timeout. Yeah, I never got the ball. You can't call a timeout. Well, Jesus, don't snap that. But wait a minute. You know, all right, you want to get kicked out of the game? Don't do that again. You know?
And throw Juice and Kittle there just to play with them.
I got Marquise Goodwin in the backfield. This is what I'm saying. You got 4 receivers plus 5, and not one of them is slow. Not one.
Oh, no.
And now you got an incredible thing to defend. Juice and...
But you know what? I think everyone's getting ready for the receivers. What about the tight ends, man? Oh, man, he's going to be sick.
George
Kittle? Oh, man. He's going to tear it up, too. It's going to be magnificent what he's going to do. You know?
If there's any other coach running this, I would probably say, I hope so. But with Kyle Shanahan, there's no need to hope. He's going to make whatever he wants happen. They're all going to be well rehearsed, and they're all going to know their role, and they're all going to do their job. And Jimmy G,
you know what's funny?
Go ahead.
You know what's funny? I was hearing Rudy talk shit about Kyle Shanahan and how he messed it up in the Super Bowl. And I was like, he got it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He got to the Super Bowl. All right, first of all. Second of all right, he didn't mess it up, but the Patriots did it. They really did come back. They really did do it with one of the greatest quarterbacks, not the GOAT, but one of the greatest. Joe Montana still the GOAT.
There you go.
You know, and I just think,
Go ahead.
I just think. I mean,
go
ahead. Can you hear me?
No, go ahead. Because I'm saying because we got to stop. Go ahead and finish that thought.
Oh yeah, I just think the way he has everything going. We have the defense going. We're gonna be a thriving force. I'm gonna go get my bets down before even the first game of the season starts, and
you do.
I'm gonna cash out at the end of the year.
You're gonna love it. All right, Rascal. I'm gonna see you later, man. Be looking for you too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You take care, Ronbo.
You too, Rascal. And I just want to say something about people who keep accusing Kyle Shanahan of blowing that Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan went into the fourth quarter with a 20-point-something lead. And I refuse to blame him entirely for a defense that gave up over 20 points with only a few minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That's BS. Granted, he could have said, kick the ball, let's win the game. But he didn't. They did the same thing they did all season long. Matty Ice froze. Start seeing ghosts. Stop trusting his receivers. But nobody talks about that. All they talk about is Shanahan lost the Super Bowl. If you read what happened, then you change your mind. Hey, is that... Oh, it's Brian. Brian Culp. Is that me?
Hey, Ronbo, how are you tonight?
Oh, Brian, man, as I see this team, you can see they're getting serious because the season's about to start, getting ready to play a game. They look awesome in practice today. It was a standoff between the offense and defense. Neither one would yield. I love it. Woo!
I am really looking forward to preseason Thursday night. I want to see, I think at least one series. I think the first stringers get one series. If they go 3 and out, that's it. They're sitting on the bench. But I don't see Jimmy Garoppolo going 3 and out if he's on the field. I want to see a touchdown to Goodwin. I think that would be something.
Fans would love it. God,
they're just going to explode. So I've been listening to the show all night, and I always like to call in and throw out my opinion. And the other night I called in and said something about Selleck, and it was just a surprise pick cut. But okay, let me follow up with that. How many players do we have on our team that is from the bulky era still? Eventually, we're not going to have any.
Yeah.
We
had
happened,
the number the other day, didn't we?
When that happened,
we had the number 3, 4, 5. I
yeah.
forgot.
And is Selleck a bulky member? I thought he was.
Kinda. Yeah.
I know Staley is.
He is.
So with the rumor that happened this year, because the Patriots is deploding or exploding, whatever, and Gronkowski might, get traded. Do you see them cutting Selleck or letting Selleck go for Gronkowski? I know people said stuff like, "Oh, he's got chemistry with Selleck." No, he threw the ball to Selleck a couple times. Jimmy G did last year, and he caught it in the end zone. When no one's standing around you, you either catch it or you're Carlos Hyde, and they don't keep you next year. I don't see like Selleck just being locked in on our team. I like Selleck, and I'm not trying to cut him, but if players like him, bulky players, or veteran players, we're going to eventually move from them. And if we got players like George Kittle coming up and other players, wide receivers coming up, I think a lot of people right now are afraid of Garçon because he didn't get that time with Jimmy G when we started winning the games at the end. And I think we both mentioned it. I think other people's mentioned it. Garçon was ready to play at the end of the season, but they wouldn't let him play because he already was on IR.
Yeah.
But still, Garçon's going to be solid. But if he does anything and takes any pressure off of any other players, they're going to distribute the ball to everybody. It's not going to be like one player. Like everybody's been saying, Ronbo, who's our number one wide receiver?
There is none.
We don't have one. No. And the reason we don't have one is because they're going to chunk it up to everybody. We have a fullback or 2 good running backs for sure. We have 3 to 5 good wide receivers. We'll probably take 7 wide receivers to keep, for the season. There's going to be a lot of surprises we're not going to see. And everything that's happening right now is going to gear up for next year where some of the players that we like on the team this year won't be there next year because they are getting older and we are going to upgrade. Now, with people talking too about what kind of team and stuff we are, and we don't have an offensive coordinator, we have an offensive-minded head coach. He's not going to have an offensive coordinator. That's like having a defensive-minded coach. He doesn't have a defensive coordinator. The team takes on that persona of their offense, their head coach. And since we have an offensive head coach, we're going to be an offensive juggernaut. And if our defense can keep up with them, then we're doing pretty good. I think right now with Sherman, he might have lost a step or something, but he still has time to recover. And, they're not going to show you everything on the film. They're not going to show you everything on YouTube. And Sherman's going to be just fine. And if he can teach anybody anything that he knows, I think that's something more than anything. I think even if he has to get help from one side of the field, they have to have somebody, play ghost. I think he's going to be fine because no one's going to really want to test him. He's got the most interceptions since 2012, 2011. He's got the most interceptions.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And we're going to be just fine. But yeah, I like to throw that question out to anybody. And stop it with maybe just as far as offense. Who's a surprise cut that this team has as a veteran that is going to shock everybody as Niner fans? We know Reuben Smith. We know Reuben Foster's going to make the team. Fred Warner's going to make the team. Sherman's going to make the team. Will Malcolm Smith make the team? Is that a shock to anybody? Because honestly, if we got other players that can step up, he was hurt last year, and I don't know how that would work with our contract right now, with his contract, how much we'd owe him. But there's going to be a surprise out there. And we all know Robbie Gould ain't getting cut, so he's not the surprise.
There's no way. Yeah, in fact, it's going to be, that cut day is going to be a shocker. Because you're right. Somebody's going to be leaving and say, oh, my God, no. But, oh, my God, no has to happen. And they're not going to be able to keep guys. They're going to save money wherever they can because they got players that be paid soon. So yeah, that's going to get scary for vets, especially if the young talent.
And this team is being built by John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. They want players that they're drafting. So you could be a good player, but if they didn't draft you, this is your time now. If you don't make the team, you're not going to be on the team next year or the year after that because they're going to be together for 6 years. They're going to have guys that are rookies going all the way through with them. They're going to have hand-picked guys like CJ. The reason everybody fell in love with CJ is because we only lost by a couple of points. We only lost by a couple of points. That guy got hammered, and it was the whole offense. Everybody was gelling together. And, yeah, if Garoppolo goes down this year, the team will stand behind CJ. CJ showed confidence and heart last year.
And all of a sudden, I think he's improved. From the short clips I've seen, that's not the same CJ. All right, just go CJ. We got to go, though.
Just a little bit taller. All right, Robert, you have a great night.
He grows since then. All right, Brian, into the Call family. Hi, guys. All right, Brian.
All right.
Have a great night.
You have a good night.
You too.
Go Niners.
Yeah. So I'm looking down the list here, and Joshua Garnett, Deforest, Buckner, Eric Armstead, I think Staley was not. I think McLuhan brought in Staley. So Staley's not on the list. That's not a. Well, it is a Harbaugh era. I mean, not Harbaugh, but Staley was. I think Staley's not in the system. Klosky T is Eli Harold, Selleck. Yep, Jimmy Ward, Aaron Burbridge. Here's the thing about Selleck, though. Guess who's in love with Selleck? Last year, remember, because Kyle Shanahan was quoted saying nice things. I've been watching Selleck since he came into the league. So, Bryant, that's the only thing. Kyle has this thing about Selleck. I don't look for him to be leaving. He's not the surprise. Anyway, hey, Nathaniel Hurley. Yes! He says the Rams are sub 500 as a franchise in both the regular season and the postseason. Stop listening to the myopic trolls in the chat. Rudy, I believe myopic. I think that's you, Rudy. Rudy had a little lamb. He had a little lamb. And wherever the lamb goes, Rudy would flow. Hey, there's my boy Repent. Repent. Repent's at that game again. Repent, he looks serious, doesn't he? The guy is working hard. Repent, are you winning tonight?
I am winning. Got a close match, but
where's Wifey?
Started.
Did Wifey keep pace while you were talking to us last night? She can take over for you.
Yeah, she can take over. It's all good. What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Oh, defense. I'm telling you, the defense came, and they're getting everybody except for Witherspoon, who one writer says, poor Witherspoon's got to be tired of dealing with Marquise Goodwin, so he'll get a break Thursday night. I said that's the truth, man. I've tried to deal with guys like that before, and this is back in high school. Albert Jones. I still remember Albert, man. Albert, he'd laugh at me too. You know what you're going to do, man? Because next time you come running down through here like that, man, I'm going to sacrifice my body. I'm going to just throw myself out in front of you. I don't care about the flag and nothing else. You go ahead, man. I can just run around your stupid ass anyways. So, okay, go ahead, man. Talking trash, playing the corner is a fun thing to do, especially if you've got somebody fast. Because they're going to kill you all day anyway. Damn it. Still got scars about that.
Yeah, man. I was just thinking back to how no one thought anything of Goodwin when he first came from Buffalo. We weren't expecting much from him. And the same thing with Pettis. We see Kyle Shanahan. He went up on the second round to pick him up, and people were like, "What?" They're like, you could have got him in the late second, third round. And we have long forgot about that. Now we're like, wow, Pettis might be special, So
and they couldn't have got him late in the second round. He would have been long gone. The Cardinals are watching.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. I know, man. If people were talking about the Cardinals pick, I forget his name, but it was Christian something.
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing about. That guy.
He was checked too. He was their option next, but they wanted Pettis. I mean, yeah. They wanted Pettis.
Yeah, man. I was watching Mr. Crazy Leg Pettis, man, in his routes, and Ronbo. I mean, there's something special that he's doing. Is when he's breaking down, you see his legs, they kind of bend at the same time, and his hips and his knees get down so low. You can see the defender behind him. He's like, where is he going? You know, he doesn't know. You know, you can't figure out where he's going to turn because he gets so low to the ground, you know? So,
and he explodes. He explodes to the right or left as if he could see where the defender is or could feel him right on his hip or something. He'll go exactly the wrong way for you to have to even you can't defend him. And you said going low. I've seen Pettis' knee. As you say, he goes down. He does that move where he goes and he drops. And now he's got his choice of which way he wants to go. If the safety's not there to help you, you're dead meat. I love it.
And, you know, Ronbo, Pettis is going to do great on his own. But now defenses are going to have to deal with Taylor. They're going to have to deal with Goodwin. They're going to have to deal with Garçon. And am I missing somebody? You know? So they're not going to be able to double team everybody, man, you know? And like someone else said, you know, you're going to have McKinnon coming out the backfield, man. It's going to be some serious problems, you know? You know, there's going to be some serious problems. You're going to have Kittle going down the middle. Are you kidding me?
Juice is on the other side of the field.
You know, it's going to be ridiculous because I'm so happy. I'm so relieved that Garçon is playing the way he's playing, you know. So I look at Garçon as being that strong, you know, third down converter, you know, including Taylor. He's a third down specialist, you know.
Oh, the best.
And you got, you know, Marquise Goodwin be able to take the top off any defense, man. I mean, they're not going to be able to keep up with, you know, this offense. So, you know, I was also very relieved that Sherman came out and said he plans on playing for another 4 or 5 years and, you know, pretty much telling, you know, the public that he's not an old man. Don't worry about him. This whole hamstring issue is nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I love that because it gives me a little bit more confidence to think like, okay, he's not worried about it. Coaches ain't worried about it. I feel a little bit better about it, you know. So, you know, I was a little worried, you know, yesterday, but I feel a lot better, you know. But man, I tell you, that offense, those wide receivers are going to be looking good. I don't know when we can look back, Ronbo. We might have to go back pretty far. You know, when can you know, go back and think about the last time we had a set of receivers like the one we have coming up right now, you know?
Hey,
we know
question.
Taylor's going to be good.
Yeah. Rice and Taylor.
You know, because I was watching the replay of the Patriots-Niners game when the Patriots, you know, when the Niners beat the Patriots in New England with Crabtree and, you know, Kaepernick. And, you know, we had Vernon Davis, who was good, and we had Crabtree, and then we had older Randy Moss. But that was about it, you know? And Randy Moss wasn't doing nothing special. And my goodness, you know, just comparing Kaepernick to, you know, Garoppolo, as far as mechanics, as far as pocket presence, man, just the way he throws that ball, as far as Kaepernick is, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
not a fair comparison.
Like,
they're two different quarterbacks.
It is two different quarterbacks, but I mean, at the same time, I just thought like, oh my gosh, you know, we're gonna have a quarterback that actually knows how to read the defense. That doesn't.
We all said that. Is there anybody that thought Cap could read a D? That was always the thing, you know, because Cap had the legs, and if he couldn't read it, he could run through it.
Right, you know, and I'm gonna say too, my coworker, he's a Raiders fan. You know, he doesn't like to say many positive things about the Niners.
Yeah, well,
but the one thing that he mentioned is he said, man, I've been watching YouTube videos of that guy Pettis that you guys got. Man, that guy is going to be good for you guys, man. So I feel like, you know, Pettis could honestly really be something special, for what he's been doing to those, guys in practice, has been amazing, So, and the best thing about Pettis is that he's going to actually have a quarterback to throw to him, man. That, he's going to be able to make plays with Garoppolo. So just a couple days away, I don't know how long Garoppolo is going to play,
Oh, not
he
long.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking one series max because they got to, especially in game one. Oh, they got to look at them rookies like crazy.
Well, he's gonna do two handoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
I know what you're right. I bet you're right. But you know what? They're gonna say, "Oh, Jimmy, they're gonna want to see you throw. So let's go downfield one time to Marquise." So that'll be probably it. Or they go ahead and put Pettis in and go to him. So many nice options.
So Ronbo, I don't know if you shared this, but who?
You know what? Okay, go ahead. Finish that though.
I was gonna just ask you, who do you think isn't gonna make the team when it comes to receivers, man? That 53-man roster. Who's gonna be the odd man out?
And tomorrow we're gonna jump on that because that's gonna require a lot of thought, But we're gonna go. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow and remember that question. Bring it back. All right.
Hey! By the way, I forgot to mention this. I know you appreciate this. Mr. Mahomes, who's considered better than Garoppolo, has thrown 7 interceptions in 6 practices. Okay.
I saw that the other day. I know it was up to 7.
Oh gosh.
It was. God. Ooh, that's such a strange thing. Right.
Hey, that's a W week 3 with the Chiefs, okay? That's going to be easy.
I guarantee it. Well, come on. You're just, All right. Rupert, good to see you, fam. I'll talk to you tomorrow, huh?
All right, Rambo. You guys have a good night, man. Good show as always.
Thanks, Rupert. Have a good night. If I hear one more report about how the Chiefs are supposed to beat up on the 49ers, I understand they got Tyreek Hill. Didn't they get Sammy Watkins over there as well? Who's the running back? See, I don't understand. Some of the comparisons being made make absolutely no sense to me. Hey, Dino's on the phone. Hey, Dino!
What's the deal, Ronbo? What's going on?
Hey, Dino, man. I'm delighted to hear about Solomon T. Anything I can hear that's going to cut Deforest Buckner loose. And meanwhile, they're putting Deforest over on the edge. And they said he looked good. I said, what? I thought he was too slow for the edge, but his straight up the middle stuff was good. So, man, he's putting moves on Joe, swimming by. He's got Lakin. You know how strong Lakin is. He said, Lakin, man, going around. I said, oh, look at this, man. So, it's because I ain't worried about the offense at all. The D. Can the D prevent shootouts? This is what I'm talking about.
Hey. Well, you see when Jimmy G showed up, the rest of the offense showed up too, and then you see how the defense showed up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm not even worried about the defense, man. I was just the only thing I was worried about on defense was Reuben Foster, his situation. And now that that's behind us, we know what we're looking at. I'm not even worried about it at all. I knew we going in next season. It's just that spirit wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like. It was like we was trying to win, but we wasn't. It was like we just, it was Hoyer, man. It was Hoyer, and it was just like that. To me, he sucked the energy out of the team. You know what I'm saying?
It gave no hope. Man.
Like, it was just like, as soon as like I said, man, I've been saying, as soon as Jimmy G made that connection to Lewis Murphy in Seattle, to me, that's when the light switch turned on.
Wasn't it? Bright room too. Bright. Whoa.
Yeah, so the only thing then I was worried about was McKinnon. I was like, I wasn't too big on that signing. It didn't make me jump to the roof. But but the man, I've been watching the mini camps and stuff and the mic'd up stuff, and man, McKinnon, I think that's the guy. You know what I mean? I think man, like you said, some of them lineups, man, I was looking at like having Pettis and Goodwin and Trent Taylor and Kittle and then McKinnon. That's a freight train, man.
There is no coverage for that group. None. It doesn't exist in the NFL.
Like,
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody talk about this one receiver. I don't even really think the Patriots had a number one receiver when they was winning it. Like they had, to me, like Gronk was their number one receiver.
Right.
And
that the most dominant receiver, exactly.
Yeah, Edelman and those other guys, they made plays. They had playmakers, and they had a quarterback that could get them the ball. So now that we got a quarterback that can get them the ball, and we got playmakers. Goodwin can make a play. Garçon can make a. We know what Garçon can do. That's that's like having Anquan Bolden again. He's violent,
but faster.
He welcome. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bully some of those DBs out there.
Yeah.
Pettis, man.
I can see him and Talib fighting already.
Yeah. Peter's gonna be throwing the ball out, throwing the ball,
up in the stands.
Throwing the flags and stuff back at the refs. But yeah, another thing too, man, is like I've been working a lot lately because I'm back working 11 hours and stuff. I'll wake up and sometimes I check my little Facebook and it's people tagging me and Richard Sherman getting burnt and all the other stuff. I said, man, you gotta be crazy. Like, you gotta be crazy to think he's out there going full speed.
Yeah.
Or out there like he's trying to play this year, man. He's trying to get hurt at practice. Like this man went to Stanford. He's smart. He's not stupid. They're trying to compete at practice.
And there's no need.
We're gonna save him for the game.
And Rich pulled up a little tightness in his hammy, and that's probably one of the things he was thinking, because you can't just lay around for how many months. He laid around and got in shape within the last 2 or 3 months because he's healing up, right? Nobody knew he'd be out there exploding, and he made a mistake the other day. Take it easy, come back a little bit at a time, and so now we got the strain.
Yeah, and I don't, even if he was 100%, man, he still wouldn't be able to keep up with Marquise.
I know.
I don't know one-on-one.
That's what it's saying. We don't have nobody when they was 18 able to keep up with Marquise Goodwin.
Right. So people want to hate on the Niners because they see us on the come up. We a threat. Once they start hating on us, man, we a threat.
I know, right? Especially unreasonable hatred and saying stupid things. Patrick Mahomes is rated better than Jimmy Garoppolo. In whose world? In Bizarro world? Patrick Mahomes ain't got nothing. Patrick Mahomes is not even better than Jared Goff, okay? So get out of here with Patrick Mahomes being a superior talent. They tried to showcase him last year, and I said, what is up with Patrick Mahomes? We won the preseason game, and then I look at and the first thing I see is Patrick Mahomes. What? We won that game. What is with Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. Fine. Then this guy talking about his my Jaguars, man. We wasn't playing y'all for real. We wasn't playing y'all for real. My Jaguars, we already had our position and this and this and that. And I told him, I said, man, well, first of all, I said, nice to meet you because I never met a Jaguar fan in my life.
Good opening.
You know what I'm saying? It's on the other side of this country. But
and there ain't that many to begin with up until recently.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I don't care, man. I don't care if I'm playing basketball or against a 10-year-old. Like, I ain't gonna let them block my shot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let them have me out there looking bad. So us putting 40 points on y'all, man, that was something that wouldn't be that was beyond y'all guys' control. Like, because couldn't stop us. Jalen Ramsey, man, like, that's crazy what he talking about. He just got burnt.
That's it. And if it didn't mean anything to him, Jalen Ramsey would have been saying things like, man, come on, man, it wasn't no big deal, man. Y'all know something? We brought the hats and shirts in, man, because we knew we was going to win the game anyway. So ain't no big thing, man. You can tell me about that. So, it is what it is. Hey, Dino, you know what, though? We're going to cut out and let me see you tomorrow, fam. You got some time, all right?
All right, Ron. Holla at y'all, man.
All right. Be looking for you, Dino. Hard working. Dino, 11 hours a day. Ho! Go, Dino. Oh, man. Anyway, okay. Hey, Donna Bell got a birthday today. I just now found out, because I'd have been noisy about that a long time ago. Happy birthday to Donna. Happy birthday to Donna. Happy birthday, Donna Bell. Donna Bell coming in and celebrating the birthday. Actually, I can't find out about ours. I got to make a lot of noise. And Ray says, "Hey, can you save room for the Falcons fan? We want to hear what he's got." Now, who's a Falcons fan? Bradley Walker. Bradley Walker was a Falcons fan. J-Run timed him out. Was he being rude? And an ad for a mod squad. Always doing a great job. Hey, let's go to Big Show! Oh, it's a big show. Big Show's probably coming in. Wait, before he says anything, Big Show's coming in to correct. Razor and I were ruminating over some of the things he said just within the last 48 hours. I'm sure he has a rebuttal. Ray! Big Show!
I am going to, at the advisement of my attorney, Cynthia, I'm going to plead the fifth. The Nighthawk Fan Club is a place where no filters are required, so I have no comment on that situation right there.
I don't blame the Big Show. It never happened. He didn't bring any recordings.
AKA the attorney, Cynthia, the attorney, my attorney on here, Cynthia, requested me not to comment on this matter right now. So,
but she's a good lawyer, so I would take her advice.
By the way, Cynthia, you are an asset to the show. We all love you. So,
yes.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
But anyways, Ronbo, the reason why I'm calling tonight is because I heard a certain Rams fan who has the gall to downplay Kyle Shanahan. I can't even talk. I can't even talk straight right now because of what I have been hearing. But Ronbo, you know what Sean McVay is to the Rams organization? He is basically the first lady of the Rams organization. He's there just to look pretty. I guarantee you that Wade Phillips was behind all the play calling last year. There's no way in hell that Sean McVay called all those plays up there last year that led them to the playoffs. Because let me tell you why. There is no way in hell a locker room like that, or the current locker room right now, is going to be listening to a 30-year-old who has no life experience and who doesn't have the pedigree of Kyle Shanahan. And Kyle Shanahan comes from a very deep football family. I mean,
Absolutely.
His dad is a Super Bowl champion. He has intelligence from what I've been hearing from our players that is through the roof when it comes to football knowledge. Kyle Shanahan, he is the most. I think he's going to be the next best coach the next best coach to Belichick.
I agree.
Of this century. You know what I mean? And now we have the topic on the cake is Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, we have a quarterback. The Rams don't. I'm sorry, but Jared Goff and Sean McVay couldn't lead twice to cow shit.
Yeah. He's just okay.
And they still can't.
He's okay. Nothing special.
No. But there's no way in hell that Aqib Talib and Ndamukong Suh and Marcus Peters is going to listen to what Sean McVay has to say. They're going to be listening to their defensive coordinator more than Sean McVay, Wade Phillips. Sean McVay doesn't have the gravitas that Wade Phillips does. They don't look up to Sean McVay. They see him as a kid.
Mm-hmm. And he is. I think Talib is older than he is.
He is a kid. Exactly. And Talib has been in the league longer than half of Sean McVay's life. So he knows more football than Sean McVay does.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh God.
So
and can you imagine him trying to chastise him?
To talk. We came off. Every team comes off growing pains. and I think the Rams are going to be a sub 500 team this year. There's no way in hell that locker room stays together past 8 games.
Mm-hmm. If they
with
lose,
Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters.
If they lose, it's gonna be it's gonna be really rugged in that locker room if they lose a game. And just like you're saying, the disrespect. Man, I got shoes that are older than your football experience. So don't get in my face about what my job is about. Okay, I'm gonna have to write some checks out tonight. Go ahead. What you gonna do without me? I'm the guy that can sue. I can already see this happening now.
And what has Ndamukong Suh done in his career that's outstanding besides step on Aaron Rodgers' crotch?
Which is still
what has he
pissing
done?
me off.
Or I'm sorry. Yeah. What has he done?
No, I know.
Nothing.
Left. He's been. What's his third team?
Pretty much. Yeah. The Dolphins, the Lions, and now the Rams.
Mm-hmm. So if you're all that, why can't you stay at one place?
Stick to one team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He got paid and he got lazy. He hasn't been the same since. So we'll see how intense he is. And they didn't pay Aaron Donald. Think about this for a second.
He's gonna walk next year, Ronbo. He's gonna watch him come to us. Watch him come to us.
He may walk this
to
year.
piss him off.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna franchise tag him? What are they gonna do?
They can't afford him. They can't afford him. They just paid Brandon Cooks a shit ton of money.
Gurley.
You know?
He got paid.
They just paid Gurley.
Huh.
And now they're going to have to pay Goff, too.
Who they got to pay next year?
Soon.
No, have they got any payments they got to make next year?
Going to be next year.
No, Goff's got another 2
I'm sorry?
years. Goff's got another 2 years.
Okay.
But, yeah. And everybody said, we got $100 million next year. Well, that's next year? Yeah, I dare you guys to come into the season.
If you do end up paying him.
Oh, yeah. And I can't wait to see them without Aaron Donald. I want to see, and I'm right on this.
Wait till he's retired.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. Hey,
yeah, but anyways, as far as our guys go, Ronbo, I am really excited to see Richie James and Dante Pettis Thursday night.
God, Pettis.
I mean, I went back and looked at Richie James's highlight film and highlights and stuff like that, and I was a little impressed considering the lack of competition of that division school that he's in. You know what I mean? Like he is, he's Tyreek Hill. Like Joey said that Marquise is. I would compare Richie James to Tyreek Hill. I would also compare him a little bit to who else is fast in this league as far as receivers goes. Jarvis Landry, he's one I compared him to as well. T.Y. Hilton as well too.
I forgot about
T.Y.
He's
Hilton
a real speedster.
Yeah.
Hilton.
So.
Yeah. Richie's got heart too. God, he doesn't. I heard he runs through some. So he got his helmet knocked off his head one time. Guy keeps running. Jesus! Now that's a football player. Damn it! I don't need any equipment. Get out of the way. I like it. So and
we are less than 48 hours away. It's been the longest off season I think ever, Ronbo. It's been irritating and it's dragged and it's finally here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's ever been a longer off season than this one. You know what I mean? Like,
because we left with unfinished business last season. We were.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang, 5 in a row. We wanted some more season. Couldn't get it. God. Oh, you do know about we as Joe Staley calls them, we have an asshole playing center, and I love it. I didn't know Weston Richburg was a jerk. I like the
Richie Incognito.
I'd love to have them both. Richie's back playing, understand, but I'd love to have Incognito and Westbrook. Now every time a guy comes charging through there, something bad could happen to him. And they'll throw their hands up in the air like, what did I do? What is this, a weapon? You guys bring weapons on the field? It's not mine. Because those are psychos. But you don't want to know them beyond the field because they're not really well men. But on the field,
and we haven't heard a lot of Richburg lately. I'm glad we are finally hearing something. I mean, the last thing I watched about him was his press conference, and that was pretty much it. But we haven't heard much as far as playing goes. I wish Mike Lapita would have talked about him and also Julian Taylor a little bit. So
he probably where he was standing, maybe couldn't see that well in the interior. But
yeah,
you think about the runs that we're getting. I think that offensive line is learning well. We'll see more Thursday night in that first series, but I think they're okay.
Yeah.
McGlinchey's going to be good for if you want to run. You got McGlinchey, and that may be one of the reasons why that Jerick McKinnon's having such a good preseason. We'll see more soon. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have some parting words for you, Alton. McVay is the Rams first lady. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, Joe. Oh God. Anyway, hey fam, let me go through a few notes here. That's what we got here. And it's go hard if they would have just kept Solomon at the 3. Solomon at the 3T last year. He could have made big strides. This year, I don't know why they had that man playing on the edge. So, Solomon is a 3 technique, though, isn't he? I guess. He's got versatility, though. Smith as Sheldon Day, DJ Jones, Julian Taylor. They look great. All right. Jordan Kelly, never been this hyped for 49er football ever. And CG, Julian Taylor will impress on Thursday. Mark my words. All right? I'm going to mark them, too. Andy Nunez says, what's up, boy? And the Niner Empire from the Vegas chapter. What's up, Andy? And Stronger King 23, what's up? Niners. Carlos Aguilar. He says, let's not get excited about these practice guys. Every team says the same thing about the team they are covering. And it's so funny because we do have to, you got to distinguish between what's going on in drills versus real football. But what's the good thing about the drills is you get a perception as to the skill level of the players, because there's a lot of guys that are screwing up in drills. They just don't talk about them. So I know what you're saying. But the guys that are doing well, you make a big noise about, because normally when you see a guy doing well in drills, it normally does translate to the game time. If he's messing up in practice, he ain't going to improve when the game starts either. So Charlie said, no Empire Nation is better than the Niner Empire. All right. I'll tell you. I look forward to this season. And Darren Harper, peace to the Niner Empire. And Tony Culp says Garçon is being overlooked because of his injury and the fact that he didn't play with Jimmy G. It depends on him if he can still play with Jimmy G. We'll definitely use him. And as I say, their chemistry is starting to come to a fever pitch. They've had 2 or 3 days now. And remember, Jimmy's not going to wait for that to just come around. They're spending time after practice and getting that timing and everything down that you got to get down, the relationship between the receiver and his quarterback. It'll come, because Garçon's too good. Toya Scott, what's up? Alan Heath, MC Niner is in my head. Summertime, cats are. I can't go any broader than that. Jamel Fagan, what's up, man? Jordan Kelly, Jordan Kelly, you prefer Ronbo over radio guys. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks a lot, because they're biased. I'm biased, but the right way biased. Tongan Man 78, what's up? God bless. Go Niners, brick by brick. Niners faithful. I believe. Quest for 6. Quest for 6. God bless Niners faithful. Niners Empire. Hashtag Niners faithful. God bless the San Francisco 49ers. God bless the 49ers. Team that I love. Stand beside him and guide him. Those lyrics have already been used, haven't they? Plagiarism. Okay. At Micah. Is this it Micah or Mikey? Mikey 49ers says Philip McKinnon about to take Zeke eating celebration. I love when Zeke does that. Well, Carlos tried to do it too. I mean, it's an Ohio State thing. And JMJP, what up, fam? I'm in San Diego watching the show. Niner Empire for life. JMJP, what's up? Down in SoCal. And Rich San Nicholas, what up, Ronbo? Niner fam, happy Madden to you. Madden night, you playing Madden right now. Get the right team. You got to get the right guys. Niner Joe Empire, what's up? Thursday, it's go time. Let's make it Levi Stadium loud and proud. Go Niners, can't wait. Football is back. Robert Johnson, what's up? What's up, Ma? It's time for troll hunting. I know we get the trolls are kept under control every night, though. So when they come in, they know they can get a couple of words in, and goodbye. San Francisco, Greg Cohn dropped the practice highlight, and he said Magnuson nor Peterson don't need to start for this team. I agree. You know, Magnuson in person, yeah, man. You know, they're solid backups, so you don't want to rely on them right now. Magnuson might eventually turn into some... Mike Person is he's at the end of his career. Clark Kent, loving that super clean Willis steer. You like that? Yeah, got to TJ Serapin, what's up? And Gore says, yo, Ronbo, I don't know if I said this before, but that's a hella cool that you involving the fans with the mods, bro. Unchanneled big ups. Ronbo, big ups. Nobody does it better. Oh, thanks, go hard. And Harvey, Juegas? Or is it, could that be a Q? I'm going to go with Juegas. He said, what's up, fam? How's it going? Harvey, it's all good. So, Flo, Niner, what's up? He got these sorry-ass Miami. He wrote down Yami's fish. He got these sorry-ass Miami tilapia fans talking. They're going to better than us. What's he talking about, Willis? Miami, man. Okay. Let's go for it then. Francisco Linares says, anyone else tripping this new helmet rule going to make the game hella soft? I'm really worried about that. I try not to think about it because it ruins my smiling thoughts. Man, I really am worried about that rule. Douglas Williams, Ronbo time. You know what they got to do? They got to develop. They got to start hitting like Hittner. You know how Hittner used to... Hittner was like... The secret Hittner would get down so low. He'd get that elbow right where... When he drive into, Hittner was like a spring coming off the ground, like a boxing glove. Hittner would come in with that forearm smash. Keep your head out the way. You can still knock the bejesus out of a man if you get your elbow and your shoulder right. Wham! Receiver laying down the ground like, oh my God, where am I? Hittner, man, they gotta take lessons from. Oh. KD216. Robert's a favorite corner. Oh, favorite corner is 49ers CB. Let me get back to you on that, man. I got to think about that for a minute. Because, you would say Sherm normally, right? I like what I'm seeing from Spoon, though. Well, I got to think about it because I do like me some, man, I'm telling you, Tavares Moore is going to be a bad dude. Demetrius Smith, what's good, fam? What's up, Demetrius? Harvey Juegas, and for Fred Warner is Freddy Cougar. 1, 2, he's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6. I was just stuck in that part. Demetrius Smith, Richie James is fast too. I know. Jose Mendez, Green Bay lost their starting. Ooh. Hey, not what's his name with the blonde hair. What's his name? No way. That would be too good, okay? 4-9 for life, red gold. What's up, fam? Good to see another Dirty South. The Dirty South. I've not heard that term in so long. In the house. Top 949 for life. And Sterling Holt. Niners, great evening, 49ers fam. Now, if you're in New Jersey, you're thinking it's a little hot, but it's still summertime, and the living is hot. San Francisco says John Ross, pre-injury. John Ross is hurt already? Damn, he got hurt last year. Bad hamstrings. Brian Culp, he says, is Jimmy playing this Thursday? At least one series, one TD pass to Goodman, yeah. Yeah, he'll be playing. He'll open. Darren Lewis believes. Oh, damn. I love the daily reports on Dak Prescott with no training camp TDs. You got to hear, the Cowboys have a guy that does a program every day, and he's telling everybody, he's taking off a page from Aaron Rodgers. He's telling all the Cowboy fans, now listen, y'all, it's not a big deal that he doesn't have he doesn't have any touchdowns. Cowboy Nation, relax. I'm watching the video. Tears will. You better not relax. Remember, he screwed up last year too. If he ain't got Zeke and he ain't got that all-star offensive line, Dak is so. Dad said, reason I couldn't do any better than that is they should have got rid of Tony Romo. I can't work with that dude, man. What's his name? Dak. What? Dak Prescott. Dez, what's the matter with you? I'm telling you, I don't even know him. You like my Dez? Kim Butcho. I'm saying stand by. Is it Rumble saying stand behind him? It's her. Oh, Kim, did I refer to you as anything but a girl? I know, Kim, I know you're a lady. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a reflex. Listen, y'all, Kim Boutro is a lady, all right? Don't forget it. In every sense of the word. That's why, you know what? That's why I curbed. Kim caught me last night when I was on the Jimmy Garoppolo thing, and I was getting a little bad. And as soon as she said my name with exclamation points, you notice I calmed it down? So I have respect. You need to have respect. Jimmy, you need to have respect. Your mama didn't like her either. Hey, I'm not talking about Kim, I'm talking about Kayada. And Downey Montana says, we own the Lambs down here, fam. Believe that. Tony Montana. He says, you're going to love this question, right? He wants to know. He wants to know, he thinks I am Tyler's dad. Cattle Dog? Tony, you know Cattle Dog? The guy that comes in from the Arizona Cardinal fan? Oh, there he is. Cattle Dog must have been in here talking smack. 10 wins. All right. Cards. 10. Cattle Dog. Don't play yourself. Remember how you've been messing with me for the last 2 years? Every time I said we'd at least get 9 wins, and you thought I was out of my mind? Let me tell you one thing right now. The tide has turned. Arizona wins 10 games this year. I will buy you. What will I buy you? I will buy you a Jimmy Garoppolo shirt. KD216. What's that? I meant of all time. Hey, what do we... Okay, this subject I'm going to get back on. I'm not sure what's going on here. Where were we here? Yeah, Cal Dog. Man, Cal Dog is... Oh, okay, here we go. KD216 is your favorite 49er cornerback. And, of all time. Oh, now I get it. Well, honestly, prime time. But we just didn't have prime time that long. 1 year. Prime time was a mercenary that went around the NFL. And, we can't even claim prime time as a real live 49er. He was with us 1 year because he wanted to get a ring and he knew he could make it happen. Ah, man. You'd have to go all the way back to Jimmy Johnson's brother, probably, man. I mean, it's greatest of all time. But I wasn't watching him. I wasn't around yet. But you know what? I wonder... Man, you got to think about that for a while. Who's your favorite cornerback of all time? Man. Dang, that's a tough one. Because we've never been famous for having great cornerbacks. We've had good cornerbacks, but never anybody that's just... How many Hall of Fame cornerbacks do we have? Right? And Della Facendon. Della, where are you from? Where's that? That name's interesting. Well, hi yourself. Let's see here. It says, Kim Boutro. No, it was a song you sang. Huh? I need to go back and get a replay of my song. Was he doing the Freddie song? 1, 2, 1, 2, he's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. There's no gender mentioned there. It's okay. Did I get it right that time? That little girl is so eerie singing that song, too. Saying stand behind him, it's her. Further examination on this. So, it's time for me to go. Rod Manheimer says, 5, 6, grab your crucifix. I bet that's right. That rhymes. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. Did Freddie fear the Almighty? Because, every super creature, the werewolf, Dracula, they all had this fear. The guy, Jay Run knows Kim's got me going. Hey, thinking about that though, I saw Freddie his first series. Do you know that that was the first movie in a long time? Because I was like tired of seeing scary movies that weren't scary. I wasn't even scared, right? You had that series where you had like, there's a movie that were really scary that like people living in glass houses making phone calls and a dude calling up, I know. Why don't you open the door? What? I'm right outside. I know what you're wearing. Who was that? What was the girl's name? I love it. She's sitting on the sofa. And I'm laughing because Hollywood is so weird sometimes. The whole house she's sitting is glass. Not only could the bad guy see her, everybody in the neighborhood can see her, okay? This is strange. And every person that runs along and they're falling down. I became enchanted with mysteries like that and stories with super killers. Remember the guy with the mask on, going around slashing? That got me going. But, Merton Hanks. Katie, good answer. Merton Hanks. But Merton was a safety, though. But Freddy Krueger did scare me, actually. The first time I seen Krueger, I says, how do you escape this guy? You gonna stay awake all night? Ooh, you're nodding off. And then you see people getting all beat up and cut up. Oh! Merton Hanks is right, though, Katie. It's, but he's a cornerback. What other cornerback? All right. Ronnie Lott, corner. Wait, Ronnie, did he get the nod for cornerback and safety? Lott! He did get the nod for cornerback and safety. So it's going to be Ronnie. All right. Yeah. Scream. That was the name of the show I'm talking about. Yeah. Thank you, Dowdy. And with that said, let me go out like Fred Flintstone. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba doo time, a dabba doo time. We'll have a great old time. When Fred puts that cat out for the night. Don't you love that line? Fred would drop the cat outside, boom, walk back in. The cat would jump to the window, grab Fred's big ass, and drop him out. Fred's outside. Wilma! Wilma! And Wilma ignored his ass. I know I'm losing it. It's time for me to quit. Fam, see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm done.